Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my work. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually when it stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop. like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting, you hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane, stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission, I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast, I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes, I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth, I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth, I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually when it stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose a game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually when it stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them. That when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them. And only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert.
The Snapdragon Pro Series powered by Samsung Galaxy is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and Monster Energy.
नमस्कार देवी और सजनों, स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज ब्रॉल स्टार्स के चैलेंज सीजन के अंदर आपका एक बार फिर से स्वागत है। और अब हमारा जो ये चैलेंज सीजन का सफ़र है अपने अंतिम पड़ाव तक पहुंच रहा है। इससे पहले कि हम बढ़े हमारे चैलेंज फाइनल्स की तरफ, बट इससे पहले कि हमारे शो की जर्नी को आगे बढ़ाए, शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा हमारे स्पॉन्सर्स का। सो दिस स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज ब्रॉल स्टार्स इज ब्रॉट यू बाय द सैमसंग गैलेक्सी S23 Ultra. Share the epic and level up your game along with Snapdragon Elite Gaming for when winning matters the most, and also Monster मॉन्स्टर एनर्जी, अनलीश द बीस्ट। बट मैं हूँ आपका होस्ट सुपर जॉनी, और चलिए हमारी कहानी को आगे बढ़ाते हैं हमारे एनालिस्ट के साथ, जो इस बार रहेंगी शैडो लाइक ऑलवेज। एंड वेल, क्रैट्स मिसिंग, नो मेयर टू बी फाउंड, बट कोई बात नहीं, शैडो इज हियर। हम दोनों ही एनालिसिस करेंगे आज से इस गेम का। हाउ यू डूइंग शैडो?
आई एम डूइंग वेरी गुड। फाइनली थोड़े टाइम के लिए वो जो मैजिकल चेयर है ना क्रैट का, वो मैंने चोरी कर लिया, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बैठ के जो भी टीम का प्रेडिक्शन करो वो करेक्ट हो जाता है। इवन इफ उस टीम के विनिंग चांसेस बहुत ही कम है, फिर भी वो चेयर कहीं ना कहीं मैजिकल चेयर है। तो देखते हैं आज शायद हमारे भी सितारे थोड़े से अलाइन हो जाएं सही।
हॉट सीट है वो, हॉट सीट है, वहाँ से सवाल पूछा जाता है हर बार हम गेम पे जाते हैं उससे पहले कि क्या प्रेडिक्शन रहने वाली है। बट उन सब चीज़ों के बारे में बाद में आएंगे, मैचअप के ऊपर भी थोड़ी देर में डिस्कशन करेंगे। पहले चलिए नजर डालते हैं हमारे इस स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज के फॉर्मेट के ऊपर, जो जैसा कि मैंने बताया शो इंट्रोड्यूस करते टाइम, अभी हम हैं चैलेंज सीजन के अंदर, जहां पे 8 टीम्स हमारे साथ हैं जो एक राउंड रॉबिन फॉर्मेट में एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट कंपीट करेंगी, और उसके बाद हम यहां से आगे बढ़ेंगे चैलेंज फाइनल्स की तरफ। और इन 8 टीमों में सिर्फ टॉप 4 फाइनल्स तक पहुंचेंगी। टॉप 4 में से कुछ जो टॉप की टीम्स होंगी उनको मौका मिलेगा मास्टर्स तक पहुंचने का और इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करने का उस इंटरनेशनल स्टेज पे। बट जैसे मैंने बोला, कुछ लकी टीम्स को वो मौका मिलेगा, एंड यू हैव टू मेक श्योर टू गेट लाइक, ताकि आपकी प्रॉबिलिटी जाने की, मास्टर्स तक जाने की ज़्यादा रहे। मेक श्योर यू विन, बिकॉज ना सिर्फ मास्टर्स का एक स्लॉट आपके लिए अवेलेबल है, बल्कि प्राइस पूल भी काफ़ी बड़ा है इस टूर्नामेंट का। प्राइस पूल के डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पे एक बार नज़र डालते हैं, जो कि चैलेंज फाइनल्स का प्राइस पूल है। लेकिन जैसे मैंने बताया, चैलेंज फाइनल्स पे टॉप 4 आगे बढ़ेंगे, तो बॉटम 4 हमारा कहीं ना कहीं यही चैलेंज सीजन में ही डिसाइड हो जाएगा।
जी हाँ, ये बॉटम 4 तो यहाँ अपना सफ़र ख़त्म कर देंगे। बट प्राइज मनी की अगर बात करें तो प्राइज मनी बहुत बड़ा है। एट द सेम टाइम आपको अपनी कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट करने का भी चांस मिल रहा है नेशनल लेवल पे, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे, तो मास्टर्स के स्टेज में। तो वो चीज़ बहुत बड़ा एक फैक्टर रहेगी, क्योंकि सुपरसेल हमेशा एक हमारी कंट्री के लिए एक अलग स्लॉट रखता है। दैट इटसेल्फ मीन्स कि कहीं ना कहीं सुपरसेल को पता है कि इंडियन ऑडियंस कितना ज़्यादा इस गेम को पसंद करते हैं, ब्रॉल स्टार्स को। इवन सुपरसेल हमेशा अगर बात करें तो कहीं ना कहीं रीजन का हमारे रीजन का सुपरसेल के गेम्स कहीं ना कहीं फेवरेट गेम्स होते हैं।
Yeah, I mean they have been quite supportive because ये सुपरसेल का तीसरा टाइटल है जिसके साथ मैं इन्वॉल्व हो रहा हूँ, और पिछले 2 टाइटल जो मैंने करते हैं, हर एक टाइटल में इंडियन प्लेयर्स एंड इंडियन एथलीट्स हैव गॉटन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू गो ऑन द इंटरनेशनल स्टेजेस, कम्पीट। दे हैव बिन प्रोवाइडिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर द टैलेंट्स एज वेल। कास्टर्स को भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दी जाती है, दे डू अप्रोच अस एवरी नाउ एंड देन, बट आई मीन द लव इज़ बीइंग शोन बाय देम एवरी नाउ एंड देन। बट एक चीज़ है जहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी लव नहीं है, और वो है हमारा लीडर बोर्ड, बिकॉज लीडर बोर्ड अभी सामने आ चुका है। ट्रू रिपर्स रेवेनेंट ई-स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में तो हम हर बार चर्चा करते हैं कि अभी तक का सफ़र जो है वो क्लीन जा रहा है, दे हैवंट बीन डिफीटेड येट। बट वहीं पे आज के दिन आई थिंक काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट मैचेस जो रहने वाले हैं। एक तो वो हमारा ओपनिंग मैचअप है, सबसे पहला गेम, दैट इज ट्रू रिपर्स वर्सेस FAKO, और ये FAKO के लिए काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं FAKO चल रही है रैंकिंग्स के बिल्कुल बॉटम में थे, राइट ऑन द 8th पोजीशन। तो चैलेंज फाइनल से तो ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा दूर है, एक एक गेम जीत के कहानी को आगे बढ़ाया जा सकता है। और इसलिए चलिए शेड्यूल के ऊपर भी नजर डालते हैं, बिकॉज ये तो सिर्फ एक मैच है जिसकी मैंने बात करी, और भी 2 मैचेस है इसके अलावा। सेकंड गेम हमारा रहेगा रेवेनेंट वर्सेस रियल वंस का, इसके ऊपर शैडो में बाद में बात करूंगा, बट आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट द थर्ड गेम अ लिटिल बिट राइट नाउ। सैज वर्सेस 4 बटन, 6th वर्सेस 7th पोजीशन। सैज इतना नीचे रहेगी रैंकिंग्स में, ये एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था हमें।
जी हाँ, सैज ने जिस तरीके से इंप्रूवमेंट दिखाई थी अपने गेम प्ले में, हमें बिल्कुल भी उम्मीद नहीं है कि बॉटम 2 में हमें टीम सैज देखने को मिलेगी। जिस तरीके से इनके गेम गए थे अगेंस्ट द प्लेयर्स ऑफ टीम रेवेनेंट ऑल्सो, वहाँ पे काफ़ी शानदार परफॉर्मेंस सैज की तरफ से आई थी। ट्रू रिपर्स को भी इन्होंने अच्छा खासा चैलेंज दिया था, जो कि हमारी टॉप 2 टीम्स हैं। तो जब आप टॉप 2 टीम्स को इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग कॉम्पिटिशन देते हैं एंड आप खुद बॉटम में होते हो, वो एक सरप्राइजिंग फैक्टर होता है। एट द सेम टाइम दोनों टीम्स की अगर बात करें, सैज की एंड 4 बटन, दोनों के 4 मैचेस खत्म हो गए हैं।
या आई मीन, और 4 मैचेस जब आपके खत्म हो चुके हैं, आपको पता है आखिरी 3 गेम बचे हैं, हर गेम एक इंपॉर्टेंट विन आपके लिए होना चाहिए अगर आपको किसी भी तरह से चैलेंज फाइनल्स तक पहुंचना है। लेकिन चलिए अब बात करते हैं हमारे शुरुआती गेम के बारे में, जो है ट्रू रिपर्स वर्सेस FAKO। FAKO की तरफ से जिस तरह से ओपन क्वालिफायर के बाद ये टीम हमको नजर आई थी, और जो हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशंस थी उन पे डेफिनेटली अभी डिलीवर नहीं कर पा रही है ये टीम। व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से अबाउट देम?
जी हाँ, अगर बात करें क्रक्स एंड कीरा, जैसे कि कल भी हम पिछले दिन भी बात कर रहे थे कि इनका डुओ जो है काफ़ी अच्छा चलता है, बट स्टिल वो स्टैट्स पे विजिबल है कि इनके स्टैट्स बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, बट गेम प्ले जो विक्ट्री आती है वो इनके हाथ में नहीं आ पा रही है। एंड वही चीज़ यहाँ पे FAKO को लेके आने की ज़रूरत है, स्पेशली जब आप वन ऑफ द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट टीम के साथ कम्पीट करो, दैट इज ट्रू रिपर्स। इस पर्टिकुलर गेम की भी अगर बात करें, FA रियल वन के अगेंस्ट भी कॉम्पिटिशन स्ट्रॉन्ग था, बट it didn't went in their favor.
एग्जैक्टली जैसा आपने पॉइंट आउट किया कि अच्छी फाइट करती है FAKO हर बार, वी सी द फाइटिंग स्पिरिट एवरी सिंगल टाइम दे जंप इनटू द गेम, बट प्रॉब्लम ये है मैचेस क्लोज आउट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। अगर किसी तरह से स्कोर लाइन पे टाई भी अचीव कर लेते हैं, वो विनिंग पॉइंट जो होता है, जो मैच पॉइंट होता है, सेट पॉइंट होता है, वो कभी सिक्योर नहीं कर पाती है FAKO। तो आज देखना होगा, थोड़ा सा संभल के, थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा पेशेंस इनको दिखाना होगा मैचेस के अंदर। बिकॉज जैसा आपने मेंशन किया, ट्रू रिपर्स नंबर 1 जो टीम अभी बैठी है लीडर बोर्ड पे, आप उनके अगेंस्ट जा रहे हैं, एंड वी ऑल नो ये चारों के चारों प्लेयर्स बहुत खतरनाक हैं।
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, श्रेयस को तो अभी हम नहीं देख पाए, पर डेफिनेटली एक स्टार स्टडेड लाइनअप है, अपने नाम पे पूरा रिलाई करते हैं। ट्रू रिपर्स एक्चुअली रिपिंग एवरीवन इन द गेम, एंड अभी इनके अगेंस्ट जो टीम है, कहीं ना कहीं वो थोड़ी सी कॉन्फिडेंस भी लूज कर चुकी है, क्योंकि बॉटम में प्रेशर बिल्डअप होना शुरू हो गया, मैचेस जो है बहुत ज़्यादा नंबर्ड है, एंड कुछ तो आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स यहाँ पे लेके आना पड़ेगा उनको।
well, डेफिनेटली आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स तो कुछ खेलना ही पड़ेगा, जैसा हमने अवगिरी की टीम से देखा था। इनफैक्ट काफ़ी क्लोज लेकर गए थे अपना मैच जो रेवेनेंट के अगेंस्ट था। आज वैसा कुछ परफॉर्मेंस हमें एक्सपेक्ट करना होगा ट्रू रिपर्स के कंपटीशन से। ट्रू रिपर्स अगेन लुकिंग वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग, वेरी कंफर्टेबल ऑन द फर्स्ट पोजीशन। आई थिंक इनके लिए जो 2 बड़ी थ्रेट्स हैं अभी, जैसा मेरे को लगता है, वो एक तो रेवेनेंट ऑब्वियसली रहने वाली है, और दूसरी टीम आई वुड से आई एम स्प्लिट बिटवीन मार्कोस गेमिंग एंड अवगिरी। आपको क्या लगता है, हु वुड बी द टफर कंपटीशन फॉर ट्रू रिपर्स?
आई थिंक आओगिरी, क्योंकि मार्कोस गेमिंग की भी अगर बात करें, यस डेफिनेटली अगर सरान अपनी टीममेट के साथ खेलना शुरू कर दे तो मार्कोस गेमिंग बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग लाइनअप बन सकता है। टॉप 4 में डेफिनेटली मार्कोस एंड आओगिरी दोनों ही मौजूद है, तो कोई भी टीम ऊपर नीचे अभी तो फिलहाल हो सकती है, बट ट्रू रिपर्स एंड रेवेनेंट डेफिनेटली टॉप 2 टीम्स।
एग्जैक्टली ये 2 टीम्स का तो आई थिंक अभी प्रोबेबिलिटी काफ़ी ज़्यादा बढ़ चुकी है कि ये लोग प्लेऑफ्स का सफ़र डेफिनेटली तय करने वाले हैं, लेकिन इनके पीछे तो और टीमें जो रहेंगी जो इनके साथ प्लेऑफ्स तक आगे बढ़ेंगे, एंड प्लेऑफ्स मतलब चैलेंज फाइनल्स की मैं यहाँ पे बात कर रहा हूँ। उन दोनों टीमों की कहीं ना कहीं हमारी तलाश अभी भी चल रही है, बिकॉज जिस तरह से ट्रू रिपर्स और रेवेनेंट ने अपनी जर्नी की शुरुआत करी है इस चैलेंज सीजन के अंदर, अभी 7 में से टोटल 3 गेम्स खेल चुके हैं। आज ट्रू रिपर अपना चौथा मैच खेलने वाली, रेवेनेंट भी अपना चौथा मैच खेलने वाली है, तो अगर ये 4-0 की स्टार्ट होती है तो उसके बाद तो दे आर बेसिकली गोइंग ऑन टू द चैलेंज फाइनल्स। अभी अगर किसी ने रोक लिया इनको तो रोक लिया, बट चलिए देखते हैं क्या कोई इन दोनों टीमों को रोक पाएगा। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ट्रू रिपर्स वर्सेस FAKO का जो मैच है उसकी तरफ आगे बढ़ते हैं, और गेम के लिए जल्दी से चलते हैं हमारे कास्टर्स के पास। वंस अगेन ओवर टू शिवांश एंड पांडा।
बिकॉज आज ट्रू रिपर्स और रेवेनेंट के दोनों के उनका चौथा मैच खेलने वाली है, और अगर वो अपना ये मैच जीत जाते हैं, आई थिंक सो दे विल डेफिनेटली मूव इनटू द प्लेऑफ। लेकिन मैं पांडा आपसे जानना चाहता हूँ, आर यू गोना एग्री विद दैट, बिकॉज FAKO अगेन वी नो कि उन्होंने अभी तक एक मैच भी नहीं जीता है, सो अब उनको अपना 200% देना पड़ेगा। तो क्या लगता है आज वो ट्रू रिपर्स को हरा पाएंगे या फिर नहीं?
It's a difficult proposition. They're going up against one of the top 2 teams in India right now on the leaderboard. We know that True Rippers and Revenant are tied at 3-0 in terms of the leaderboard, so the first and second place. But the thing is, right, for them, if they win one more, they more or less cement their way to the playoff stage. To the challenge season finals. And I think that, they aren't going to give FAKO even an inch to budge. So I think it's still going to be True Rippers taking this one, in my opinion. But is it going to be a 2-0 or a 2-1? That is what remains to be seen.
थोड़ा सा हमें उन्हें इंतजार करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज डिपेंड करता है FAKO का प्ले स्टाइल कैसा रहने वाला है। वी ऑल नो अगेन अब कुछ भी करके उनको जीतना ही पड़ेगा, जैसे कि आपने मेंशन करा। आई डोंट थिंक सो कि मतलब FAKO को इतना कोई रूम देने वाली है द टीम ट्रू रिपर्स। बट चलिए हम बात करते हैं हमारे मैप्स के ऊपर। इट्स गोना बी प्लेड ऑन ब्रॉल बॉल एंड वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट सुपर बीच। मैं मतलब बहुत सारे मैप्स को फेवरेट बोलता हूँ, बिकॉज दे एक्चुअली आर ब्रॉल स्टार्स। व्हेनेवर यू प्ले ब्रॉल स्टार्स आपके कहीं ना कहीं बहुत सारे मैप्स फेवरेट हो जाते हैं। पिक्सल मैच के बारे में बात करते हैं। पोको डबल बैन कर दिया जा चुका है, देन हमें देखने को मिलता हुआ ऑटिस एंड बी बैन ऑन द अदर साइड। पेनी एंड मैक्स इज आल्सो आउट ऑफ द पिच। ग्रे पिक कर लिया जा चुका है बाय ट्रू रिपर्स एंड FAKO के द्वारा आता हुआ स्टू। तो आई थिंक सो कार्ल वुड बी अ बेटर ऑप्शन जिसके लिए आप जा सकते हैं। इट्स स्टिल अवेलेबल, जो कि एक अच्छा आपके लिए पिक रह सकता है, और बस भी आई थिंक सो।
Yeah, Carl definitely is going to be much more viable with this Otis ban. Another brawler, like you mentioned, Gus. Wow, your assessment is actually on point, and I'm very, very impressed and surprised. But what is going to be a huge factor, though, is going to be this last pick here. So we don't have any throwers being banned out. We don't have any wall breaks being picked up either. So one of the last picks here that is definitely viable is going to be something like a Barley or even a Dynamite, for example. Janet is going to be picked up. Janet has a base drop. It also has a backstage pass, so you can pop the gadget, get behind a wall in case there is a thrower that it has to go up against. And Primo is going to be picked up by True Rippers. I really like this composition. It is good for a potential Ash pick in the last, or even a Sam pick as well. And Ash is okay. They're gonna go with a double spank comp. A gray double spank is what I call it, and that is gonna be a lot of damage output required from FAKO. Right now, they don't really have the composition to delve into this kind of matchup.
I think so. True Ripple, like, just they have a thought in their mind, and that is we have to go all in. और उसके अलावा हमारे पास कोई ऑप्शन हम छोड़ने ही नहीं वाले FAKO के ऊपर. तो अगेन Janet and Stu उनके द्वारा पिक कर लिया जा चुका है, but we still gonna see M's. I think so एक अच्छा पिक हो सकता है. Definitely you can slow down those El Primo and Ash pushes. लेकिन अगर एक Gus के साथ, इनफैक्ट ग्रे के साथ थोड़ा सा aggressive यहाँ पर push करते हुए नजर आए, तो थोड़ा सा आपको दिक्कत हो सकता है. So you have to be careful of the super from the side of Grey. But I would love to see कैसे मैच रहने वाला है, because we know कि True Rippers बहुत ज़्यादा फास्ट खेलना पसंद करती है.
I like this composition from True Rippers. If you're going to be focusing down the Primo or the Ash, the Gray's going to get the super and get those brawlers onto you anyway. So I really think it's a winning composition coming from True Rippers. I think that if the Ems plays her cards right, it should be a pretty good deterrent. But one thing is that Primo is still going to be able to charge up its super if it takes damage. So that is a huge consideration.
I agreed with that point. Starting में देखिए काफी ज्यादा aggressive यहाँ पर बढ़ती है. True Rippers already is out of the picture. Ems को भी यहाँ पर shut down कर दिया जा चुका था. El Primo with a very good opening, and Captain scores a beautiful goal.
Yeah, and El Primo's in that flying elbow drop very, very early on. He was able to completely dominate, but this time around, we see FAKO in the driver's seat here. Pratik trying to go for that pull. Skullcrusher knowing that it's going to be there, and the magical kin is going to be obviated, but he has created enough room to ensure that it wasn't a goal. That could have been a huge goal-scoring opportunity for FAKO. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize here, as Ash King is going to go down, but Captain finds the trade here and keeps his team in the thick of things.
Yep, Captain somehow managed to save that goal, and it was on point. And that didn't somehow Ash King be, because he was going aggressive was a part of the plan, and now they're just holding the ball. Corner kara the ball ko, but Pratik got it. And Primo goes for the super, and targeting that Janet was a really good option.
Yeah, removing that huge amount of pressure. Ooh, we have a huge breakthrough. Pratik getting the ball. Can he get this in? No, Primo spawns back. Sorry, Janet spawns back in the nick of time. It is still a minute 10 seconds. It is possible for FAKO to have a much better time as Primo inadvertently opens up the map and forces the advances to FAKO.
Primo targeting that Janet again and again, which is not a good thing. Stu got the ball, and instantly unse छीन ली गई थी, and Captain just moves forward and score another. That's the first set for them. अभी भी यहाँ पर उनको एक और जीतने पड़ेंगे. एक और सेट जीतना पड़ेगा True Rippers को to finish off the things in the Brawl Ball, especially in Super Beach. But I think so कि FAKO अब थोड़ा सा संभल के खेलेगी, especially that Janet got targeted by El Primo.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's one of the problems here. But a magical cane is going to be missed, and that is going to be a little bit of utility squandered for the side of True Rippers as Skullcrush goes in. He's going very aggressively, and Ash King should find the kill here, but he's also going to be traded out. No, Ash King does take him down, and Captain is going to be the next to fall. That's going to be so much pressure. Another magical cane being missed by Pratik once again, and it's not looking that good this time with the Grey.
Yeah, Pratik तीसरी बार अपने मैजिकल केन यहाँ पर मिस करते हो, and you always get the 3 times, like 3 बार आप गैजेट इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, and that's it. Instantly pushback करा गया by Ems. El Primo going all in. Janet uses a super. Kira is out of the picture. Ash scores a goal, and now it's again 1-0.
I like the way this Primo is playing, and once again Ash can get in the jump in. We did see a dimensional door being used and a complete wipe coming in from the side of True Rippers. FAKO really couldn't even say anything.
No way, They are just strolling. They are just strolling their opponents. Look at that. What was that from the side of Troopers? Just roaming around and at the end, जब वो goal post के इतना ज़्यादा close थे, थोड़ा बहुत 360 मारने की कोशिश करी थी and then scores a goal. But again, a very good matchup. Ash King, especially the final, goal अभी हमने पहले देखा dimensional drift का अच्छा इस्तेमाल करा गया. Captain Ash King and Prateek just went in and shuts down Kira as well as Stu. At the same time, so काफी ज़्यादा perfect and balanced यहाँ पर खेलती हुई नजर आई Troopers.
Yeah, that is very true. I do like the synergy that they did bring to the table here. Gotta say though, Ash King is a great primo. We've seen how he's been playing primo throughout this duration of the competition, and it has been working to very great effect. In that interaction with Kira and Captain, I just feel like Kira could have timed his friend zoner a bit better. You could have got the knockback and you could have saved that goal scoring opportunity, which was there with True Rippers. So a bit of a misplays, and they do pay for it quite dearly already, conceding set number 1.
One more thing I just want to mention, and that is Skull Crusher. Like, there was some times when Skull Crusher was just trying to make some room for his team to move forward, but उनको भी यहाँ पर बार-बार परेशान करा जा रहा. So by that El Primo, so plus Ash 2, तो काफी ज़्यादा heavy कॉम था, अच्छा tank composition के साथ खेल रही थी True Rippers, plus damage output तो close range में रहता ही El Primo का बहुत ज़्यादा. So they were pretty confident with their pick. Stats की बात करें तो the damage difference, FAQ को अभी भी damage favor कर रहा है, but despite the fact True Rippers won.
Yeah, that's true, because yes, you might have that damage advantage here. You do have range. You can poke these tanks down from quite a ways away. But the thing is, you're feeding into the tank super, and once that is there, the tanks are going to be able to get those huge goal scoring opportunities on you, make some team plays as well. We're going to go into set number 2 on Knockout. It's out in the open. The bands are in. They are Gene, Gray, Piper, Grom, Gray, and Gene. So double Gene, double Gray bands, and Mandy is going to be here. What this means is that we have 2 more possible brawlers that could be opened up for this matchup here.
Interesting choices. Piper already got banned, I think so. B एक अच्छा ऑप्शन हो सकता है. Eve True Rippers द्वारा पिक करा गया, तो they still have one more option and they opted for Bonnie. Again, a really good option to go for. And Eve के पास कोई limitations नहीं होती है. अगर वहाँ पर water area है या फिर कुछ भी एक ऐसा area, she can just glide over that area. So True Rippers can also utilize that. But I would love to see कि FAQ के अगले 2 picks क्या होने वाले, because they have to respect their opponent's picks, plus उनको अपने comfortable भी pick थोड़े से लेने पड़ेंगे, because सामने हम सबको पता है Bonnie can be अगर आपको True Rippers ने कॉर्नर कर दिया है तो.
Yeah, that is very true. This Carl pick is going to be coming out. I do like this one, but Troopers have the last pick in their hand. That's going to be huge. They could go for a Sprout, because Sprout is definitely a viable option on this map, especially if you don't have enough wall breaks. But the Sugar Ray is a thing to consider, because you do have slightly squishy brawlers, especially once the Bonnie gets out of the cannon. It's going to be quite squishy, and that Sugar Ray might deal a huge amount of damage. Other options that you could go for here are Gus. I think even a Bell would be a pretty decent pick here. Otis is definitely going to be the pick for me for True Rippers, but they decided to go for the Fang instead.
Ooh, I also got stunned, but again, okay, it's a good option if you uses your super perfectly with timely. Bonnie का भी उस टाइम पे अगर सुपर आ रहा है, तो I think so this combination can also work. But I would love to see how True Rippers is going to manage to just put early pressure onto the players of FAQ, because we know, okay, Bell है सामने और उनका जो chip damage पड़ता रहता है, plus time damage जो अगर आपको hit करा, and it also passes through from your teammate to teammate, your ally to ally, so उसको भी आपको थोड़ा सा careful रहना पड़ेगा. Plus Carl can also close in the distance, especially with Mandy's Sugar Ray. So there are a lot of things which FAQ can do, but उसको counter करना पड़ेगा team True Rippers को.
Yeah, that is true, and I do like this pick off the Eve. Eve can get into the matches, the fights way faster. Oh, jump coming in. That's going to be double kill, triple kill. It's going to be an ace coming in from Captain. All 3 kills of FAQ taken by him.
Team FAQ didn't even flinch, and they were like, ठीक है, ये हुआ क्या? Instant यहाँ पर shutdown करा गया from the side of Captain, and again he's just trying to initiate a lot of fights. Carl received a hefty amount of damage. Prateek also has his super available. Carl barely surviving. Will he survive? The answer is going to be no. And look at that, Mandy is also struggling. She has a super available, but she also goes down. Bell is the only player, but I think so he might go down too. And yes, first set goes into the favor of Troopers.
Yeah, complete domination from them. I really like the way Captain brought out the Bonnie. Bonnie is a decent pick all around, but you gotta be very confident with the way you play the Bonnie, and it did really work out. I am a little trepidatious about Pratik's Fang, but he didn't really have that much of an opportunity to flex it as much, so we didn't see if he was actually working it out or if it was just Captain completely destroying the team.
I think so. Pratik was just like supporting Captain to go for, and look at that. Captain again utilizes a super, got taken down, but again we saw a trade of Bell. Pratik received a hefty amount of damage. Mandy को थोड़ा सा aggressive आना पड़ेगा, and Kira can also play as a surprise factor too. Mandy has her super available. That Sugar Ray is going to play an important role. अगर आपके opponents opposition एक line में आ जाते हैं, and yes, that just happened. Crux shuts down Pratik. Asking is the only one. He has a super available and he uses it.
Yeah, that caramelize used by Crux was great. It slowed down the opponent, able to land your shots way better. And now FAKO in the driver's seat, though this baby boom from Eve has done quite a number. He's got the kill on Akira, and another baby boom going to be coming in. And now Ashking just needs to tank one shot, and it's going to be basically a GG.
Will he do it? I think so. He can. He jumps around. Crux in a bit of trouble. He received a hefty amount of poison damage too. Asking dodging every single damage, and without even firing a single shot, he won the first round.
Yeah, Troopers already on match point. They're going to be on round point as well. It's all the points on the table here. And FAKO looking like they're going to be falling once again. It's a great start for Troopers. They're already controlling the mid and Captain. Ooh, Pratik finding that kill there with the sneak ahead. And Kira's going to be going in. He does manage to beat out the roundhouse game, but he's going to be low. But Captain, Pratik follows him. In the pursuit finds a kill though. But on the other side, Crux gets a kill on Ash King, and that is going to be huge for him. He can make a 1v2 play if he's a bit concerted, but gets taken out there, and that's gonna be Troopers taking this one, taking the set, and taking this fixture 2-0.
This was the first matchup. We just started, I think so, maybe 7 or 8 minutes ago. It's been 17 minutes when the whole stream got started, but this particular matchup, I think so, it's 8 or 9 minutes or something like that, and the match is over. The way Team True Rippers was playing, they were very confident, especially with their picks. Also, ऐसा नहीं बोलूँगा कि बहुत ज़्यादा surprising pick थे. उनका दिमाग में चल ही रहा था कि किस type से खेलना है. In the first half, we saw that Captain was the one who was going very aggressive in that situation. Eve and Pratik actually just supporting him. And after the first, sets, we also saw that Pratik was also going very aggressive after, did a little bit of mistake when Asking was the only player. But again, one more thing. Asking ने भी एक अच्छा 1v2 secure करा था to secure a round.
Yeah, and I gotta say, FAKO likes to play the long game. They don't want to play quick games here, and I think that is probably the wrong mindset to go into if you're going to be playing against a team like True Rippers. You have to be concerted with your map control, and True Rippers are so aggressive. They take 2 aggressive picks every single time and 1 pick just to maintain control of the mid, and it's been working out brilliantly for them. In Super Beach, we saw how great they were with the Prio and the Ash, but also Pratik, though missing 3 magical canes, did create a lot of space for his team. He got the dimensional doors, was able to get those techs right onto them, and that made all the difference. And I think that was also used in this set, in this knockout set. We do see the damage difference, and it's very small, but just look at the number of supers used by True Rippers and the kills.
Yeah, on which is a huge number. Like 9 total supers being used by True Rippers and only 5 from the side of Team FAKO. I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kaal को हमने इतना ज़्यादा effective नहीं साबित होते हुए देखा in the previous matchup, especially in the knockout. And जैसा कि आपने mention करा, Team FAKO tend to play slow and True Rippers just play ridiculously opposite to that. They were, बहुत fast खेलते हैं. उनका map control, map presence is very huge and very prominent and very strong. I think so. Revenant का भी similar play style रहता है. So again, जब आप knockouts जैसे maps खेल रहे हो, जैसे आप knockout जैसे sets खेल रहे हो, तो आपको map control लेना चाहिए. Crux, I think so, कई बार जा रहे थे to go for the center, but he also got denied by that Fang. So I think so, True Rippers played very well. एक book की तरह read कर रहे थे FAKO को, but this was the first matchup. It was very quick. लेकिन मैं ये जानना चाहूँगा हमारे analyst का क्या कहना है इस one particular matchup से.
वेल शिवांश वाज डेफिनेटली राइट अबाउट वन थिंग कि ये गेम बहुत तेज खत्म हुआ है. आई थिंक 5 बजे हम लोग लाइव जाते हैं. इट्स 5:20 राइट नाउ. 20 मिनट में डेथ सेगमेंट और पहला मैप पूरा ट्रू रिपर से निपटाया है. इनक्रेडिबल एक्शन. कासिस ने ये बात पॉइंट आउट करी कि अपने ड्राफ्ट के साथ थोड़ा सा चीकी गई ट्रू रिपर्स, लेकिन फिर भी इतना तेज गेम को रैप अप करना. लाइक ब्रॉल बॉल स्टार्ट हुआ, इंस्टेंटली 2-0 नॉकआउट की तरफ गए, वहां पे भी 2-0, कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं था. व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग फॉर एफएके?
वेल एफएक्यू की अगर बात करें, सबसे पहले नॉकआउट में जैसे ही मैंने देखा कि जीन बैन हुआ, आई थॉट कहीं ना कहीं लोला का पिक आएगा, क्योंकि अभी फिलहाल मेटा में अगर देखें लोला इन नॉकआउट इज इनसेन. तो वो चीज़ मुझे देखने को नहीं मिली, थोड़ा सा डिसअपॉइंट हुई. बट ऑन दी अदर साइड अगर बात करें, ट्रू रिपर्स की साइड से फैंग का पिक आया था, जो कि शिवांश ने भी मेंशन किया कि कहीं ना कहीं पूरा सेंटर का जो कंट्रोल था, एरिया का कंट्रोल डिनाई करता गया.
आई मीन डेफिनेटली. और मैप कंट्रोल काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, खासतौर से जब नॉकआउट की बात कर रहे हैं लेटेस्ट स्टेजेस के अंदर. वो पॉइजन जो आपके ऊपर क्लोजन करना शुरू कर देता है तो दिक्कत काफ़ी ज़्यादा होती है. लेकिन चलिए अब अगले मैचअप की तरफ हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे और अगली 2 टीम्स जो है हमारी, उनके ऊपर थोड़ी सी चर्चा करते हैं. एफए रियल वंस और रेवेनेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स. रेवेनेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स अगेन, अब ट्रू रिपर्स तो यहाँ से जीत के 4-0 की अपनी स्कोर लाइन बना चुके हैं ओवरऑल लीडर बोर्ड पे. रेवेनेंट को सेम चीज़ करनी है.
आई थिंक रेवेनेंट कर भी पाएंगे, क्योंकि इनके लाइनअप को देखिए, हीरो, इंस्टिंक्ट, त्रिशांत एंड सर्जेंट. हम चारों प्लेयर्स को खेलते हुए देखा है. हीरो की अगर बात करें, यूजुअली इनका जो है क्रो, पेनी एंड पाइपर फेवरेट पिक रहते हैं, तो वो चीज़ कहीं ना कहीं इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑलरेडी दे दिया गया है एफए रियल वंस को. बट एफए रियल वंस की अगर बात करें, अभी तक सिर्फ एक विक्ट्री उनके हाथ में आई है. बट रेवेनेंट, दे आर द अनबीटेबल्स, जैसे कि क्रैट बोलते हैं. स्टार स्टडड लाइनअप है, टॉप पे है फिलहाल.
या डेफिनेटली. और काफ़ी बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंसेस डिलीवर करी है इन्होंने अपने हर एक गेम के अंदर. लेकिन आज इनका जिस टीम के साथ कंपटीशन है, दैट इज एफए रियल वंस, वो काइंड ऑफ डेस्परेट सिचुएशन में आ चुके हैं, जहाँ पे 1 विन और 2 लॉसेज हैं आई बिलीव उनके लीडर बोर्ड पे. एंड दे हैव टू विन दिस गेम अगर किसी तरह से उनको उम्मीद भी रखनी है कि वो पहुंचे हमारे चैलेंज फाइनल्स तक. अगर आज का गेम हाथ से निकल जाता है तो कहीं ना कहीं दिक्कत हो सकती है, क्योंकि फिर आप रिलाई कर रहे हैं मार्कोस गेमिंग और आओगिरी के मैचेस के ऊपर कि उनके गेम्स कैसे जाएंगे. एंड देन यू हैव टू विन द रिमेनिंग 3 मैचेस दैट यू हैव लेफ्ट. बट फिलहाल रेवेनेंट काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम है. अगेन वन ऑफ द टॉप कंटेंडर्स. बट वही देखना होगा. ये चीज़ आई थिंक क्रैट ने मेंशन करी थी थोड़े टाइम पहले कि रेवेनेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स के जो हमने कुछ मैचेस देखे थे अगेंस्ट टीम्स दैट आर नॉट डूइंग वेल इन द लीडर बोर्ड, वो इनके अगेंस्ट गेम थोड़ा क्लोज लेकर जा रहे थे. रेवेनेंट को भी बार बार स्टेटमेंट्स बोर्ड पे लगाने हैं कि भाई ट्रू रिपर्स ही नहीं, हम भी बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी थ्रेट है बाकी सब टीम्स के. लेकिन चलिए एफए रियल वंस का लाइनअप आ चुका है. शैडो हमारे सामने. की प्लेयर्स
वेजिटा और हैरी डेफिनेटली दोनों बहुत अच्छा डुओ का रोल निभाते हैं. मनित थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट आउट फील करते हैं. इनफैक्ट मनित इज़ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग. अगर कभी भी बात करें नॉकआउट जैसे राउंड आते हैं तो प्लेयर्स एलिमिनेट हो जाते हैं, मनित अकेले प्लेयर बचते हैं. पूरी का पूरा टीम का जो भार है, जिम्मा है, मनित के कंधों पे आ जाता है. एंड अकेले काफ़ी देर तक सर्वाइव करने की कोशिश भी करते हैं पॉइंट्स निकालने के लिए.
वेल आई मीन ये काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग मैचअप रहने वाला है. मेरे को पता नहीं क्या एक्सपेक्ट करना है, बिकॉज यूजुअली आई मीन स्टैंडर्डली तो हम लोग एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे कि रेवेनेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स यहाँ से एक कंफर्टेबल विन लेके आगे बढ़े. लेकिन जैसे ही आप किसी भी टूर्नामेंट के लेट स्टेज तक पहुँचते हैं तो जो टीम्स लीडर बोर्ड के नीचे बैठी होती है वो कुछ अलग तरीके से खेलना शुरू कर देती है. सो आई थिंक यहाँ पे भी कंसिडरिंग एफए रियल वंस के परफॉर्मेंसेस काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छे गए थे इन दी अर्ली स्टेजेस. इवन द मैचेस दैट दे लॉस्ट वर काइंड ऑफ क्लोज. जीत सकते थे, छोटी छोटी गलतियां थी जिनकी वजह से वो मैचेस उनके नहीं हुए और अभी 2 लॉसेस के साथ ये टीम स्ट्रगल कर रही है इनफैक्ट लीडर बोर्ड पर. बट आज अगर गेम ऑन पॉइंट रहा तो सोचिए कितना अच्छा मोमेंटम बूस्टर होगा इस टीम के लिए कि बिफोर दे हेड इनटू द चैलेंज फाइनल्स उन्होंने एक टॉप कंटेंडिंग टीम को मात दी है और उस कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्ट के साथ हो सकता है आगे आने वाले मैचेस भी जीत जाए.
डेफिनेटली ये बात सच है, बट उस टीम को मात देना अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है. इतना आसान है रेवेनेंट को हराना, स्पेशली जब उनका ड्राफ्ट ऑन पॉइंट आता है. कभी ब्रोक लेके आते हैं, कभी स्पाइक लेके आते हैं. उनके ब्रॉलर्स का जो पिक रहते हैं हमेशा आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स होता है.
ये बहुत अच्छी चीज आपने मेंशन करी कि रेवेनेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ से ब्रॉलर्स की जो पिक होती है और खासतौर से जो सिनर्जी डिसाइड करके ये ब्रॉलर्स पिक किए जाते हैं, दैट इज ऑन पॉइंट. मैप कंट्रोल इस टीम का बहुत बेहतरीन रहता है हर एक गेम मोड के अंदर. लेकिन चलिए जल्दी से हमारे कास्टर्स के पास चलते हैं, बिकॉज ये जो मैच है रेवेनेंट वर्सेस एफए रियल वंस अभी जल्दी स्टार्ट होने वाला है. सो वी गोना head over once again to Panda and Sivansh.
I agree. Shadow ने काफी अच्छा पॉइंट पिकअप करा एंड दैट इज द मैप कंट्रोल. रेवेनेंट का मैप कंट्रोल इज रियली गुड, बट अभी तक 3 मैचेस हम लोग देख रहे हैं एफए रियल वंस भी बहुत ज्यादा अपना मैप कंट्रोल इंक्रीज करती नजर आ रही है, स्पेशली सार्ज क्लैशी. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दिस मैच ऑफ पांडा? क्या लगता है कि आज एफए रियल वंस एक परफेक्ट कंपटीशन दे पाएगी टीम रेवेनेंट को, या फिर हमें फिर से एक क्विक मैचअप देखने को मिलेगा?
I think we might have a quick matchup on our hands, but it really depends on what lineup Revenant decide to go for. Are they going to be going with certain Clash, Instinct, Prashant, or is Hero going to be replacing one of these guys? Because, I mean, you could just have certain Clash and Instinct and remove Prashant for Hero, and that nucleus of the composition might still be intact. But, you know, I still think that it's possible for Revenant to 2-0 FA Real Ones with despite the composition. They did happen to lose and concede a set last time around, but you know, they are going to be going up against Real Ones. But Real Ones have one win on their backs. They are fifth in the ladder, and it's still possible for them to get to the challenge season finals. So I mean, it's now or never, actually. And I don't think, you know, when you need to pull up your bootstraps that you should be going up against the first team, but this is what matters. This is where champions are made, and if you can take down one of the top teams, you're definitely going to be looking pretty going into this challenge season playoffs, which are going to be next month.
Yeah, and you know what? I think so. तब आप थोड़ा सा और लकी रह सकते हैं अगर रेवेनेंट अपनी टीम सिलेक्शन में, जैसा कि आपने मेंशन कर रहे हो, थोड़ा बहुत बदलाव लाती है. तो इन दो सिचुएशन वी had saw that Revenant एक बार हारी थी in the knockout, but ठीक है, हमेशा ऐसा नहीं होता. And then after the, you know, I think so it was a brawl ball, उसके बाद जो मैप हुआ था, then they instantly wrapped it up pretty quickly. 5 मिनट के अंदर ही उसको समाप्त कर दिया था. और आज का इस मैचअप की भी शुरुआत हम brawl ball के साथ ही करने वाले हैं. Pinhole punt, I think so if I'm not wrong, it's going to be the map. So again, एक काफी ज्यादा अच्छा मैचअप, और हमने देखा है Revenant feels very comfortable on this matchup. उनका win rate is very high, plus जो उनके picks रहते हैं, Stu हमने कई बार देखा है. Also Surge is a really good pick, and you can also go for B. But एक मेरा सवाल ये रहने वाला है, what about Spike? अगर कोई Spike लेता है, I think so वो भी बहुत ज्यादा effective रह सकता है इस मैप के ऊपर.
I think Spike is only taken in this map if you have a lot of tank brawlers and you want to counter them out, especially a tank like, say, Primo is going to be picked up.
Yes.
That it might be pretty decent to take it, because Primo is going to be used whenever you see an Ashe on the board, and in those situations, I think the Spike would be pretty decent. But I would say a B would be better counter. There are better options for taking down tanks, especially in the current meta, and Spike has kind of fallen off. It did come back because of the recent gear that it did get with the Mythic gear. It allows you to have the stick around for a bit longer in terms of the slow duration, and that means that it's going to be harder for you to get away from the Spike. But it is suffering with this meta change right now. Yes, tanks are more prevalent, but you know, you need to have better tank counters, and Spike can only focus the one.
So again थोड़ा सा situational हो जाता है, but again अगर वो situation बन रही है तो why not go for the Spike again. Let's see, you know, किसके हित में पहला ban आने वाला है और किसके हित में पहला pick, because we had, so let's talk about the True Rippers matchup. We were talking about कि if you have an El Primo, teams tend to go for an Ashe as an counter. True Rippers picked both of them in Brawl Ball, and they were like, you know what, आपको कुछ भी नहीं मिलने वाला है. You're just gonna play on your soul, your core ब्रॉलर्स. तो वो भी थोड़ा बहुत रेवेनेंट कर सकती है. बट अगर हम बोले पांडा, मेरे हिसाब से थोड़ा बहुत आराम से भी खेल सकती है रियल वन, बिकॉज अगेन दे हैव अ विक्ट्री, राइट? दे हैव वन विन इन देयर बैकपैक. सो थोड़ा बहुत समझ के भी खेल सकती है, बट रेवेनेंट की अप्रोच करेगी, इट्स गोना बी क्विक, या फिर वो भी थोड़ा सा रिस्पेक्ट देके खेलेंगे.
I mean, both teams are going to have a different sort of desperation in mind. Revenant, just like True Rippers, needs one more to really cement their place in the challenge season finals. That's not to say that they will qualify 100% guaranteed. You might just have a situation where it's going to be a complete collapse and they lose the next few games. But, you know, that is very unlikely. But that's why they want to be closing it out. That's why you want to get this win. And to Real Ones really want to get to the challenge season finals. And, you know, you got to win every single game if you're going to be at the bottom of the ladder. Yes, they're not 7th position. But, you know, it's still very, very tempestuous at best. You want to have a better situation. And I think winning this is definitely something that would help them, especially in their rankings on the leaderboard.
A very difficult task for Real Ones, but I think so Revenant के लिए easy जरूर हो सकता है. And yeah, instantly match जीतो और अपने ऊपर से जो pressure है उसको खत्म कर दो. And then you can also, you know, talk about कि okay, we already solidified our position. Now we can also make, you know, things some, you know, थोड़ा बहुत spicy बना सकते हैं. चाहे तो मान लीजिए अगर वो next match भी जीतते हैं, they made it to 5-0, फिर उसके बाद तीनों match they, you know, lose. तो तब थोड़ा बहुत टेबल हमारा जो लीडर बोर्ड है, जो लैडर है, वो थोड़ा बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बन सकता है कि कौन सी वो टॉप 4 हो सकती है, बिकॉज आई थिंक सो ट्रू रिपर्स एंड रेवेनेंट they are there for sure. They're going to move up. उनको इतनी आसानी से कोई नहीं रोक सकता, especially the way they are looking and the way they are maintaining their form. Also, one more team I just want to talk about, and that is today they are not playing, but it's Marcus Gaming again, a very interesting team to talk about. Potential big competition जो कि time से time अपने आप को improve करते जा रहे हैं, so उनके लिए भी थोड़ा सा interesting रह सकता है. But FA real ones again, if they lose this matchup, I think so still उनके पास एक मौका रहेगा. Top 6 के अंदर तो they might see themselves in a comfortable spot.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, if you have to ask me right now, we're like 5 days into the season and 5 match days, I guess, into the season. And if you have to ask me about who do you think are the likely teams that will make it to the Challenge Season Finals, I would say Revenant Esports is number 1, True Rippers is number 2, Aogiri is probably number 3, and number 4 is Marcos Gaming. I wouldn't specifically put it in that order, but I feel like these are the 4 teams that we might see.
True. Oh, interesting stuff to talk about. But अभी के लिए हम लोग सीधा मैच की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Super Beach, it's gonna be the map. But चलिए पिक्स एंड बैन्स के बारे में बात करते हैं. It's gonna be Crow Spike, in fact, and Otis got banned. But शायद maybe I might be wrong. But ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है. पिनहोल पॉइंट होना चाहिए. ठीक है, थोड़ी देर बाद हमें पता लग जाएगा. Ash, Carl, and Sam got banned too. On the other side, Max and B got picked from the side of Revenant and Real Ones respectively.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense here. It isn't Super Beach. It's Pinhole Punt. Am I mistaken? Okay. Cool.
No, dude, I think so. Yeah, it is Pinhole Punt. True.
Yeah, so because based on the draft itself, you have B, you have M's, you have the Max. The B and M's are going to be pretty good against those tanky options, which could be picked up. But considering the fact that Ash and Sam have already been banned out, along with Carl and even Otis, you're probably not going to be facing off against as many tanks as you would expect on this map here.
Yeah, plus M's on the other side, Penny. I think so. ठीक है, पेनी आप इस्तेमाल कर जरूर सकते हो, especially if your opponent just got lined up, but Ems can also slow down your opponents if she activates a super too. तो थोड़ा बहुत उसके लिए भी केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. If you talk about tanks, I think so El Primo अभी भी एक अच्छा ऑप्शन रह सकता है, या फिर किसी और पिक के लिए जाना चाहिए.
Well, if I was Real Ones, I would not take a tank here into this composition. I would, in fact, go for something like a Gray, because if you have the max speed or if you have the Gray Super, you get onto B. And we have a Mortis coming out, which is... I haven't seen Mortis being played in competitive in the ESL Snapdragon Pro Series at all in India so far. And Mortis has fallen off in the meta, but, Revenant, they like to take those risks, and I think today is one of those days.
And I think so it's going to be a fun matchup too, because sometimes Mortis is annoying because whenever he charges his attacks, आपको पता नहीं लगेगा when he's just going to close in the distance, especially when he's hiding inside the bushes too and you don't know where he is. तो वहाँ पर वो massive damage भी पड़ता है, and also super के साथ अब you can also combine your moves too, and he also has a really good escape ability too. And look at that. Okay, it's Hero again playing Revenant ने फिर से एक बार अपने matchup में change करा, and Hero showcasing that Mortis is one of the best picks. Just how to hit the most damage on that thing.
Yeah, it is a very scary matchup for that Mortis as well, because the Salty Barrel is going to do a number on you. So Hero has to be careful. He has to get a super and then go for those quote-unquote hero plays. And we have 30 seconds, which have already elapsed here as Monith goes in very aggressively. FA Ruins getting the better of True Rippers in these interactions here. And that really goes to show why you don't want to be picking up Mortis as much, as a double kill coming in from Monith. And he's going to be passing the ball with Vegito. And that's going to be a quick goal for the side of for FA Real Ones.
Yeah, it was really comfortable for them to, especially kudos to Penny. उन्होंने यहाँ पर काफी परफेक्ट तरीके से दो नॉकआउट्स निकाले थे. Hero again, he was very low on HP, tried to shut down Vegito, but he got picked off. And Max, look at that, dishing out some amount of chip damage onto Hero. Hero tried to target M's on the other side, takes down. That's 2. And look at that, B was moving very quickly. M's again shuts down one. Max on very low HP, but somehow managed to survive. And I don't think so Hero can survive for so long to see the heavy amount of damage too, but he's still surviving. No way, that's a miracle.
Yeah, these aren't great matchups for Hero at all, and he has to be very careful, and it has to ensure that he's alive, otherwise his team is going to be in a difficult spot. He gets to get out once again, though there was a spawn trap happening. If he stayed alive, it would be cementing the spawn trap, and now 55 seconds left in the clock. Revenant have already lost a goal here, and they are definitely in a bad spot.
You do have to rely on Ems too a lot, especially on that, map control. And look at that, Ems already out of the picture. Mortis goes all in and got shutted down by Max. Sarge Flashy has the ball. Beast trying to defend it. Vegito has the ball too. But, a very good pushback. But man, it's just going to score the goal to secure the first set in their favor. FA Real Ones doing a great job. And I think so, Hero. This is not working out.
Yeah, like I said, Mortis is a nice brawler. It's very flashy, but into some of these matchups, it's just definitely not going to do that much. Once the Max gets the speed, it's going to get everybody out of the Mortis's grasp in the clutch. And just look at that, he dashed into the boxes thrice. I've never seen that happening in competitive ever. As Prashant does go down, and Revenant are just doing everything just to stay alive. Forget trying to win; they want to try to survive.
Yeah, there is no way. They're just hiding. They're just trying to, hide and just survive. But that wasn't an option at all. Stu also scored a really good goal. One more to secure a victory in the first map. And again, Mortis got shutted down by Manage. Manage is doing a great job. Stu shuts down Ems. चलिए सर्जन ने एक पिक अपने लिए निकाला जरूर है. Has a boosted attack too and shuts down Max too. But अभी भी it's going to be a close call because FA Real Ones they can delay. वो आराम से खेल सकते हैं according to this situation because they have an advantage.
Oh, we finally see some plays coming in here. So get the goal. No, he could have just held on the ball. That would have been goal, but he goes for the goal anyway, and that's going to be a huge opportunity squandered by Revenant Esports. They could have tied it all up.
They had an option, they had an opportunity, but misses it. Very, very close call. Sarge Flashy की दाद देना चाहूँगा. बहुत अच्छे तरीके से अपनी टीम को यहाँ पर उन्होंने बचाया था. Vegito, what was that? He shuts down, he got a trade, but now Hero को बहुत ज़्यादा tank करना पड़ेगा and he goes down. Sergeant thought he can score a goal, but that again got denied by the players of FA Real Ones. 55 more seconds to score a goal to equalize, but it's again looking very difficult for Team Revenant.
Yeah, I like the way Prashant has been moving up and pushing Vegito back, and we see Hero going in. Once again, he gets taken out. He tries to create room for his team, and that he does. But 42 seconds on the clock, you don't have anybody from Real Ones down, and as Certain goes down, that's going to further cement the position for FA Real Ones as Aaron Sis has his ball. He's going to be going with the face shifter for the goal here. Not sure why he didn't go for it, and once again, Hero falls, and this Mortis pick is just a disaster for Revenant Esports.
And I think so now Revenant also thinking कि शायद हमें ये pick नहीं लेना चाहिए था, शायद it just goes against us. And Mortis handling that ball for a bit long, but now lost it. Sergeant यहाँ से ज़्यादा एक pick निकाल सकते हैं, secures one, and look at that BM from the side of Penny. That was ruthless.
That is true, and 2 seconds not going to be enough as Revenant Esports concede the first set against FA Real Ones. Last time around, they conceded the second set in their last fixture, but this time, FA Real Ones taking it to Revenant and saying that, hey, you might be great, but maybe we just aren't out of the contention just yet.
Yeah, I think so. The only thing Revenant and FA Real Ones are talking about कि casters and the analysts was praising the team Revenant कि उनका pick बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे होता है. They tend to go for those perfect composition, but this time they opted for a switch around and it didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, last time we saw Hero going in for starting class. This time he's going in for Instinct, and if this keeps happening, I think that True Rippers might just end up winning everything. But hopefully he does pull off his bootstraps, because honestly, I would say the chink in the armor for Revenant Esports is the synergy that they have with Hero. And the only way to work on that is to scrim a lot more with Hero against some of these other teams like True Rippers, Aogiri, etc. And if they do those scrims and they work on their team communication, I think it might be better. Even the draft was honestly substandard. I would say that even if you had Instinct running this draft, it wouldn't probably be as good as whatever we saw right now. It's just that the Mortis pick is just out of its depth here. You have Vegito, who can dash away. You have Aaron Sis, who can speed away and use the phase shifter to get out of the clutches of the Mortis. Munith has a salty barrel on the Penny. So all in all, it's just a very, very substandard draft, and we do have the damage differential favoring the side of FA Real Ones. They've also healed up a lot more. So you do see slight differences here, about 18%, 18,000 in terms of the damage differential. And I gotta say though, this doesn't show the amount of dominance that Real Ones had over Revenant Esports.
Yeah, because again, okay, they have the good amount of damage, but if we talk about healings, it's almost similar. It's only a 4,000 difference. But let's talk about Heist. Now it's going to be played on safe zone. Bans के बारे में बात करते हैं. Max, Bonnie and Gray already out of the picture. और 2 बार Gray हमें ban देखने को मिला था. However, these are the previous bans. हमारी जनता को, audience को दोबारा से बता देते हैं कि what were the picks from the side of Team Revenant in the Penhole Fund and why they lost. It was, I think so, we can't blame solely on Mortis. One more thing you also pointed out, and that is the synergy too. But ठीक है, 50-50 था at the end. Real Ones capitalizes on that, and now they are happy. Now the score is 1-0. They won the first set, but they still need to get one more to move forward और अपने नाम एक और victory दर्ज कर सके. But safe zone. एक चीज मेरे को बार बार पसंद है बोलना, एंड दैट इज हाइस्ट के मैप में वी हैव सीन कोलेट इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट पिक इन अ लॉट ऑफ सिचुएशंस.
Yeah, that is true, and Colette is just so great on the damage objective, which is the safe. When you get your super and you're able to use it, you can charge in the safe, take it down by 10%, and you can basically ensure that your team is in a great spot here. But one of the biggest secondary objectives is map control of the mid, and because you have specific choke points, one of the more decent picks here is going to be the Eve, because those choke points don't become a choke point anymore. You have water that you can walk over as an Eve, and that it might be a huge reason as to why it is picked on this map. Another brawler that you do like to see, or 3 brawlers rather, would be Brock, Colt, and even the Ruffs, because they can break open that right wall, make it easier for your teammate to get in a position, make it harder for the other team to move up against you, especially that Ruffs pick. I think that does make a lot of sense. Colt we've seen being used by, I believe, Munith. Munith used Colt so aggressively last match day on Bridge Too Far. He was that guy. He was in the zone. He was Neo, and he was clipping them completely. It's like they just didn't have any reply to this Colt pick.
Yeah, but there was a time when he got bamboozled by 3 brawlers, and he somehow managed to get every single one of them too. So yeah, I think so Manit के ऊपर भी थोड़ा सा खासा ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा, especially in the map heist. So Revenant के लिए अब situation ये आती हुई that they have to go with the perfect composition. अगर कोई भी चीज उनके against गई तो शायद Real Ones can bounce back and punish them, and they actually did in the previous set, and that was in the Brawl Ball Pinol part. but ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है. अभी भी आपके पास थोड़ा सा breathing room है, अभी भी आप सोच सकते हैं what are going to be the perfect brawlers. But Revenant, what do you think? Are we going to witness instant again, या फिर Revenant just going to play with Hero?
Honestly, since they have a buffer, I would still play with Hero, because you want the high level gameplay, you want to build up team synergy. I just think that it was probably them being a bit too overconfident with that draft. Honestly, if Hero took something like a Ruffs last time around, it would have made it much easier for them all around. And I think that they will have more common sense drafts, because that last draft was very ludicrous. That Mortis didn't make sense at all, especially in the 3 brawlers that we already saw. And we are going to go into our pick and bans here, and the bans are going to be Lola, Gray, Brock, Max, Bonnie, and Gray. So it's a double Gray ban. Piper is going to be the first pickup. An early Piper pick, I don't expect it as much, but we know that in India, people like to play Piper a lot on this map, and it might make sense, but you still have Penny, you still have Eve on the table. I'm surprised they decided not to go with Eve, so I think Revenant Esports could go for Colette 8-bit, or even an Eve, and probably a Colette as well.
I think so, definitely. Colette अगर एक बार भी लॉक इन कर लेते हैं, but they are opting for a nanny there. So ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है. Revenant still has one more brawler to pick in, और अब मैं देखना चाहूंगा कि आप इसके साथ क्या opt करते हैं. Brock is already out of the picture, so Colette would be a better option, because again 10% if you use your super, और अगर बीच में कोई और भी brawler आ रहा है, so you can easily recharge your super too. So Revenant is looking good with their picks.
Yeah, Colette. Colette is going to be great here. like I said, Nani is also going to be great, and Colette also make sure that you can't pick up something like an 8-bit because it's just going to end up feeding the Colette quite a bit. Nani is also better than Piper at range, and also if you use the teleport gadget, you can get in behind a wall and essentially keep on peppering down that safe and ensuring that two people have to take you down to address the damage that you are going to be doing on the objective. So very nice pick. Eve does come around. That is a pick that we did expect here. I wouldn't be surprised if a Brock is going to be picked up, but personally I would probably go for something like I don't know, maybe a Grom here, because I think Grom is definitely a good pick here, especially the last pick for Revenant.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely Revenant Grom ke liye जा सकते हैं, because again Brock is out of the picture. It got banned by their side, so they can also go for that too. Real Ones on the other side opting for an Otis. Mute is going to be online. कभी भी आप परेशान कर सकते हो अपने opposition को, so you have to use it pretty perfectly. Especially अगर आपने Colette को mute कर दिया, तो situation आपके हित में आ सकती है in certain situations. But okay, now things will get very interesting.
Yeah, Sprout also has a similar ability that you can get with the Grom, but the only difference is that you can exert so much of control in the mid once you get those hedges down. And I think that Revenant's biggest objective right now is to get one kill on either on any of these three brawlers, get the Sprout the super, and then completely zone out the people from Real Ones here. Because Real Ones, they can only move up the map if Piper breaks a lot of walls. But you gotta farm up those shots, and Piper's already going to be outranged and outgunned from the range aspect against the Snani.
Plus, if Piper misses her shots, और उनके ऊपर अगर किसी ने भी aggressive यहाँ पर थोड़ा बनने की कोशिश करी, so you can get in some trouble. So you have to be careful of that too. Trishant on the other side dishing out some amount of damage onto that Piper, and he also receives some too. So again, अच्छा trade अभी के लिए चल रहा है. Hero just trying to close in the distance against Eve, and it's an even matchup for now.
Yeah, stalemate in the mid here. Hero not getting as much value against Aransis, but it is the same likewise on the other side, as Prashant is going to be going in, and he finds a kill onto Munit, so opting to go for the kill instead of the teleport there, and that is a pretty interesting play here. But that wins a lot of control for the side of Revenant, and another person goes down. Sergeant also has a super, and this is exactly why you want to be running the Sprout. You have control, you can pressure from the side lanes, and now there's no possibility for Ethereal Ones to get back into position unless they break this left wall.
Oh, it's looking a little bit difficult for the team. Ethereal Ones already 24% आपके hits से जा चुका है. Manit has a super available. Sergeant is just trying to dish out a hefty amount of damage. The right hand side wall already got destroyed, and Otis also receiving a hefty amount of damage. He has to fall back. बहुत ज़्यादा map control छीन लिया जा चुका है by the team of Real Ones, और from the side of team Revenant is looking very strong, and Piper के ऊपर भी काफी ज़्यादा shots connect करे गए, but a good pick from the side of Manit.
Yeah, but he gets taken out here, and Vegito trying to go aggressively on Sergeant. No, Sergeant doesn't give him the kill, but he does fall to Aransis instead, as we do see the P-Pad going in, and it finds absolutely no value, so it's a work for it once again. But Colette is going to be dishing out quite a bit of damage as Vegito finds a mute and finds a kill onto Hero, and we have lots of trades happening back and forth here.
Yeah, बहुत ज़्यादा aggressive अभी के लिए यहाँ पर खेल रही थी Revenant, but now they are charging in. Ethereal Ones charging in onto the players of Team Revenant. Dished out 5% total damage onto that vault, but that's not going to be enough. You have to close in. You have only 25 seconds to work on, and Sergeant blocked the mid.
Yeah, he blocked the mid. He uses recycle as well, so he didn't lose his super in that interaction. Very well played by Sergeant, but also by Munit. He did break out the walls, but 13 seconds on the clock. They aren't anywhere close to being able to get damage on the objective. And Revenant Esports have been playing this one very, very clean. This is a much different Revenant than we saw in the first set.
Sergeant just enjoying the game, and it's not a complete wipeout, but they won with time, and also they dished out hefty amount of damage onto that wall too. But again, a very controlled, aggressive play from the side of Revenant. वो ज़्यादा aggressive नहीं बन रहे थे. उनको पता है what's going to be their limitation, कितना आप आगे जाके खेल सकते हैं. Plus, Hero, it seems like he's way more comfortable on Colette if you're going to compare it with from the previous matchup, because इस बार वो बहुत ज़्यादा tactical approach way में खेल रहे थे. जितना जल्दी वो close in कर पा रहे थे near the left hand side of wall, वो EV को तो यहाँ पर target कर ही रहे थे, लेकिन उसके साथ-साथ वो chip damage दे रहे थे onto that wall.
Yeah, that is true, and I gotta say though, Revenant Esports, a much better look this time around. Hero also got a lot of his supers on the save. If I counted correctly, he got 4 supers. And one of the things about using your super as a Colette on the safe is that you don't get a super recharge because you're not actively looking to hit somebody else. So that means he had to work and hit those shots repeatedly over and over again. Prashant, he did have a few misplays coming in from his peep head, but Sergeant and Hero were able to pick up on that slack here, and I really like the way they played this one. In this game, though, it is pretty even, though I'd say FA Real One's in a better position. If they hold control for the remainder of the game, it might be great for them here.
Plus, Vegito की दाद देना चाहूँगा also, got helped by Manit, destroyed the right-hand side of wall, and he can also close an end and dished out 7% total damage onto that wall. But ठीक है, अभी भी इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है. अगर हम बात करें, they already lost 1 man, and look at the damage, 5% अब Team Revenant ने यहाँ पर dish out कर दिया है. But it's still an even matchup. दोनों की दोनों टीमें अभी भी काफी ज़्यादा confident नजर आ रही है. But this time we can see the Colette got countered by that EV so perfectly कि Hero को भी chance ही नहीं मिल रहा है.
Yeah, 59 seconds left on the clock, and very, very small lead for the side of FA Real Ones. Can definitely be closed out by Revenant if they do make a concerted push. Vegito is also going to be low. He gets taken out, and now Prashant does have the super, which he can use on the Savior, as he elects not to do so. And Surgeon Clash, very wild plays with the hedges.
No way, they are going all in, and Prashant instantly, just moved forward, और उन्होंने काफी ज़्यादा enough damage तो दिया है, but he has to be careful. Vegito closes in the distance with the Eve 2. Surge Clash about to dish out heavy amount of damage onto that vault, and they are doing the same. Revenant Esports now feeling the backlash from the side of FA Real Ones, and they might lose this one because the damage percentage, it's not that huge, but if we're going to consider the time, it certainly is.
Ooh, huge damage coming in. 7% is what is going to decide this one, as Prashant gets it, one shot, another shot, a little bit more, and they find it. Revenant Esports need to set and equalize it.
What was that from the side of Revenant? No way, this shouldn't happen. ये FA Real Ones का होना चाहिए था, but Team Revenant, Hero, instantly swoops in, dished out 10% of the damage and targeting also. उन्होंने काफी ज्यादा अपने आप को हील अप भी कर दिया था, एंड दाद देना चाहूंगा मैं प्रशांत और सर्जन की प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड की, एंड स्पेशली विद द नानी पिक, बिकॉज़ अगेन द डैमेज आउटपुट फ्रॉम नानी sometimes is heavy.
Yeah, I mean, like they say, you don't give up till the end. It's never over till it's over, and that's exactly what Revenant showcased right now. You might be in a position where that last interaction is going to be favoring the other team, but it's the last second that counts, and that's how Revenant won it. I think they should be happy with the result there. They have equalized this one, and it was looking like FA Real Ones were going to be winning it. They did have a lot more control for the majority of the game. They had a lot more damage, especially in the second game. But, it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, it's not over until it's over. Revenant again proving their mettle, and it was just down the line till the final second, and Team Revenant secures a victory there. Look at the amount of knockouts Team Revenant secured. 15 on the other side, 9. Okay, it's not a huge difference, but still considerably high. Damage की अगर हम बात करें, FA Real Ones ने काफी अच्छा dish out करा था, लेकिन still Revenant also leading the charge and the damage output too.
Yeah, that is true, very much so. And I mean, I don't know what to say. I think that a Grom pick would have been better, but Sergeant Clash played that Sprout so effectively, and just look at the damage differential. It's not that much, but I feel like the composition from FA Real Ones could have dished out a lot more damage, except for the fact that the Sprout hedge existed, and Sergeant Clash existing was all it took for Revenant to win that.
Ooh, close call, but now, you know what? It's over. The second map is over. Now we will head on to the third set of this matchup, and it's going to be played on Canal Grande, Bounty especially. और हम सबको पता है, Jean is one of the most important pick in these type of maps.
Yeah, Jean is a great brawler for turning things around. Other picks that you can see are Grom is going to be banned out. So the bans are going to be Gus, Penny, Janet, Max, Grom, and Gray. All of these are usual suspects, especially in terms of turnaround. Jean is a possibility. I wouldn't say it's a first pick, though. I'd say that there are better options. Canal Grande, you would likely decide to go on Eve as a first pick because it's the only viable mid. It's the only brawler that can satisfy the mid role and get all 3 lanes on lock. So I think that is a no-brainer first pick here. Other brawlers that you could go for are also going to be maybe a Brock, especially. You can also go for, now that Revenant has a pickup here, they could go for something a bit more aggressive. They could go Jean with something like, say, a Sam, or maybe a Carl as well. There are lots of different things that you could opt for. I think even going for an Ashe along with a Poco might be the pickup for Revenant, because Eve, while being good, doesn't dish out that much of damage to actually take out down a composition like a Poco Ashe or a Poco Rosa, for example.
Yeah, she can take a lot of control, but again, if it comes down to damage, you can also lead the charge. And as you just mentioned, the Poco Ashe is looking viable because Revenant ke paas option hai to go for 2 picks, but instead they opted for an Poco as well as an Otis. However, you still have the last brawler available, you still have the final selection available in your pocket, but अब Real Ones की तरफ से 2 उनके आखिरी pick आने वाले हैं. Revenant again थोड़ी सी ज्यादा टैक्टिकल अप्रोच रखती हुई नजर आ सकती है, बिकॉज हमने कई बार देखा है म्यूट इन केसेस लाइक दीज और बाउंटी के मैप्स के अंदर इफेक्टिव साबित तो बहुत होता है.
Yeah, that is very true. And this Otis pick makes sense because it's going to be great for something like, okay, it would be great for a Surge against a Surge. It will also be great into something like a Carl. But the Surge pick is going to be picked up just to counter out the possible tank pick, or the most likely tank pick coming in from Revenant as that last pick, though. And that is one of the reasons why you do want to be running Surge. It's going to be great into some of these tanks, which it can knock back and reset their stance and their positioning. Another option that Real Ones could possibly go for here is Daryl, because the Daryl is a pretty good medium tank. We've seen how great Instinct was on the Daryl in the past, and they decide to go for the Jean instead.
And again, a good option, no doubt. एक viable pick भी यहाँ पर बनता है. और सामने से आता हुआ Dynamite. So Revenant, they have a thrower available because Grom would already got banned in the early stage. So I think so Revenant was trying to opt for Grom, but वो ban हो गया था, so they thought Dynamite would be a better option. But I would love to see how this comp will work in the favor of Team Revenant.
Yeah, I mean, this Dynamite pick, let me put it in a perspective that you and I, both plump guys, can understand. You buy pizza from Domino's and you decide, maybe today I'll put a lot of chili flakes, and that is what Dynamite brings to this composition. A little bit of spice, a little bit of zest.
And if the Revenant, capitalize on that perfectly, if they use it pretty perfectly, they can easily dominate the players of Team Ethereal Ones. And look at that, Eevee escaped from the demise. Somehow managed to survive, but for how long? Team Revenant is sticking together, and it's really important. Sergeant, the map control Team Revenant got is humongous.
Yeah, they completely. Oh, I almost saw a triple stun, but unfortunately, it didn't happen. We do see FA Real Ones getting back into the mix of strings, trying to get back into the mid here, and the huge win condition for FA Real Ones is Munith getting that magic hand. When you get the magic hand, you can pull somebody through the bushes, and all 3 people being in the bushes for Revenant Esports might make it easier for Vegito to pick them out.
But थोड़ा बहुत आपको भी careful रहना पड़ेगा. You need to charge your super. Mute is on the line for Trishan, so again वो भी यहाँ पर effectively उसको साबित कर सकता है अगर उनको यहाँ पर pull करा जाएगा. Surge Flashy को भी अभी तक यहाँ पर कोई भी खासा victory नहीं मिली है. He has been dishing out some decent amount of damage, but that's not enough. 50 more seconds on the clock. But अगर ऐसे ही game चलता रहा तो Revenant can win because they have Blue Star.
Yeah, that is very true, and I like the way the Revenant are playing. They're not feeding the Surge. If you give the Surge the super, it's going to be basically game over for you, and I really like the fact that they haven't given him any party tricks so far.
That's what the game plan is. That's how Team Revenant is going to play. However, look at that. Vegito has the pull available. He can go for it if he wanted to. I think so the best option is go for Sergeant because he's the one who has the blue star. And the Team Real Ones received a hefty amount of damage. Sergeant dished out that big super. और सारी की सारी grasses यहाँ से हट चुकी है. So no way you can hide inside those grasses for so long. 10 more seconds and we just going to witness a complete win. Oh no! Jean misses the magical hand and that's bad.
Yeah, that is basically GG there. The win condition was Vegito's super, and he missed it. That's going to be Revenant Esports going on to match point here, and I am sure the side of FA Real Ones are going to be incensed with that misplay coming in from Vegito there. And honestly, I like the fact that he waited for those 10 seconds, because if you go for the pull earlier, if you go for it with 30 seconds on the clock, even if you get a kill, you're susceptible to being swept at the end. But if you get the kill in the last 10 seconds, there isn't enough time for someone to respawn and make some sort of draw happen. So I mean, I really like the way they approached it, but the execution was very, very flawed.
Yeah, थोड़ा बहुत यहाँ पर execution में मात खा गए. Otherwise, if real ones, their thinking process and the way they are playing is looking strong. Merit again goes his super, and now he's just going to uses it. और काफी ज़्यादा aggressive यहाँ पर खेलना चाह रही है FA Real Ones, especially with the Eve pick, and they're just trying to get that map control, especially the mid control. Revenant just being a bit cautious because they know that what's going to be Team Real One's plan. If Vegito gets his magical hand, he can easily push anyone. Trashan now has the blue star. In the previous match we saw it was Sergeant who had that, but अभी भी ऐसी बात नहीं है कि आप बहुत ज़्यादा aggressive खेल सकते हैं. Sarge Clashy uses his super for now.
Yeah, he finally gets the party tricks. He's going to be promoted one level, but the magic hand is now online. Vegito, if he gets this one, FA Real Ones are going to be in a great position. Sergeant doesn't have as much range as we've seen. The Dynamite hasn't really done much except wind control during the start of the game. Other than that, it hasn't really done all that great for the side of FA, for the side of Revenant. Ooh, double stun coming in, double kill with that super, and even Muddit spins.
Manit knew that what is going to happen. Manit को पता था कि उनके साथ क्या होने वाला है. Very perfect play from the side of Dynamic. You know, you were mentioning this, right? कि Dynamic ज़्यादा effectively साबित नहीं हो पा रहे. Instead, he just going all in. और यहाँ पर एक अच्छा map presence यहाँ पर बनाने की कोशिश. A very beautiful magic hand, and now they got the blue star in now. Vegito is spinning all around the map.
Yeah, Vegito loves to do his little spins. Beyblade is his favorite anime. And we know that FA Real One's in a great spot. They have the blue star. Mine's going very aggressively, but doesn't get... Oh, he falls! He falls! He gives it! He gives it to Certain Clash! And that's going to be Revenant Esports winning this one! And that was a huge misplay coming in from Munith.
What was that? A pure roller coaster ride for me, especially in the final few 30 seconds, I think. So we saw Dynamite was the one who was just spinning around like a Beyblade and just enjoying, and Manit was the one just thought ki okay, ye match ja chuka hai. But instead it was Vegito and Manit too who also denied that blue star and the star's advantage onto the favor of Revenant, and they again stole that lead. Oh, so much things to talk about in the final few seconds, but Revenant got that one.
You never give Sergeant Clash the space to make those moves. You never give him even a moment's notice, because if you do, you're going to be paying with your life. That's what happened with mine. We also saw him get a double stun with his gadget there, and then after that with the explosion damage from the super, it was just insane.
No way this matchup was this close. Look at the damage. There's only, I think, so 500 damage difference between Revenant and FA Real Ones. Although Revenants, उनके 10 स्टार यहाँ पर steal करे गए थे by Real Ones, and Real Ones से Revenant को total 12 stars steal करे थे, और 2 उनके total blue stars भी हमने देखे थे. They just got it in the first 2 maps. So वो एक difference यहाँ पर बनाता हुआ. But बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा matchup, and I think so, including Instinct here in the final matchup, Revenant knew कि it's going to be very important to bring out the big guns. हमें एक perfect synergy चाहिए, हमें एक perfect man चाहिए to build up the game, और हमारे लिए ये victory प्राप्त करना बहुत ज़्यादा important था. ये मैच भी काफी ज़्यादा scary था और important था at the same time. भाई मुझे तो बहुत ज़्यादा मजा आया, पांडा को भी I hope so. लेकिन मैं जानना चाहूँगा हमारे analyst से कि उनको ये matchup कैसा लगा.
वेल सो शिवांश, आप लोगों की तरह हमको भी ये मैच देखे में काफ़ी ज़्यादा मज़ा आया, स्पेशली कंसिडरिंग कि 2-0 स्टॉम्प नहीं था इस गेम के अंदर. पहला जो मैच था किसी तरह से FA Real Ones ने अपने नाम किया, बट गोइंग इनटू मैच नंबर 2 जहाँ पे मेरे को लग रहा था कि क्लोज आउट कर देंगे, नहीं कर पाए. नॉकआउट पे रेवेनेंट की तरफ से डोमिनेशन देखने को मिला, एंड ऑफ कोर्स सॉरी हाइस्ट पे, एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे वर एबल टू क्लोज आउट इन बाउंटी एज वेल. बट शैडो, आई मीन चलिए सबसे पहले गेम नंबर 1 की तरफ आते हैं जो कि ब्रॉल बॉल था. ब्रॉल बॉल पे क्या ऐसा अलग किया आज एफ रियल वॉल्स ने कि एक इजी विन देखने को मिली उनकी तरफ?
आई थिंक जो ब्रॉलर्स का उनका पिक था, ड्राफ्ट था, वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग है। एट द सेम टाइम रेवेनेंट जो है एक एक्स्ट्रा, जैसे कि पांडा ने भी मेंशन किया कि डोमिनोस आपने पिज्ज़ा ऑर्डर किया, उसमें जस्ट एक्स्ट्रा चिली फ्लेक्स हैं। कॉलेट हो या कोई भी आई एम वेरी सॉरी मोर्टिस का पिक हो या डायनमैक का पिक हो, एक एक्स फैक्टर लेके आ रहा था, तो वो चीज रेवेनेंट के फेवर में गई। अदरवाइज ड्राफ्ट एफ रियल वंस का भी काफी अच्छा था।
एग्जैक्टली, एफ रियल वंस ड्राफ्टिंग पे काफी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग थे और आज काफी अच्छी फाइट भी इन्होंने पुट अप करी, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैच विन में तब्दील नहीं कर पाए। लेकिन चलिए अगला जो गेम है वो भी काफी इंटेंस होने वाला है, बिकॉज दैट इज गोना बी बिटवीन टीम सैज एंड 4 बटन। दोनों की दोनों टीम्स को देखने में काफी ज्यादा मजा आता है, स्पेशली सैज की तरफ से जो आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स थिंकिंग देखने को मिलती है वो काफी ज्यादा फन होती है, स्पेशली जब हमारे कास्टर्स बात कर रहे होते हैं इस टीम के ड्राफ्ट के बारे में।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल। सैज की अगर टीम के ड्राफ्ट की बात करें, डेफिनेटली एक यूनिक ड्राफ्ट इनकी तरफ से आता है। एंड सैज की भी अगर बात करें, ये एक टॉप टीम रेवेनेंट के अगेंस्ट एंड ट्रू रिपर्स दोनों के अगेंस्ट यहाँ पे खेले हैं। रेवेनेंट के अगेंस्ट जब खेले थे तो 0-2 से हारे थे, बट ट्रू रिपर्स को उन्होंने काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग कॉम्पिटिशन दिया था। तो कहीं ना कहीं अगर बात करें हमारी पूरी जर्नी में, सैज ने अपने ड्राफ्टिंग पे एंड अपने गेम पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंप्रूवमेंट लेके आए हैं।
या डेफिनेटली, और इम्प्रूवमेंट की ज़रूरत भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा रहेगी अगर जीत के किसी तरह से प्लेऑफ्स तक पहुंचना है। बिकॉज हमने जैसे दिन की शुरुआत में बात करी थी, ये दोनों की दोनों टीमें थोड़ा सा पीछे चल रही हैं टॉप 4 से।
सर्टनली थोड़ा सा पीछे चल रही है, बट वाइल्ड विज अभी भी टीम में जिस तरीके से ये अपना गेम प्ले लेके आते हैं, आई कैन प्लेस माय बेट्स कि आज भी वाइल्ड विज जो है काफी शानदार गेम प्ले हमारे लिए दिखाएंगे। एंड आई जस्ट वांट टू सी कि वो कौन सा ब्रॉलर पिक करते हैं, क्योंकि पूरी टीम में अगर वो एक फैक्टर होता है ना, यूनिक ब्रॉलर, वो वाइल्ड विज की तरफ से आता है।
आई मीन ये काफी इंटरेस्टिंग रहने वाला है, जैसा आपने मेंशन किया कि ब्रॉलर्स की चॉइस क्या होने वाली है। बट अलॉन्ग विद टीम सैज के प्लेयर्स, 4 बटन भी इनसे ज़्यादा पीछे नहीं है। रैंकिंग्स में दोनों टीम्स आमने सामने ही रहती हैं, एंड इनफैक्ट आई बिलीव दे आर बोथ एट द टाई सिचुएशन राइट नाउ, जहाँ पे 1 विन है दोनों की दोनों टीम्स के पास और 3 लॉसेज हैं। तो मतलब 4 मैचेस खत्म हो चुके हैं, आखिरी 3 बचे हैं दोनों की दोनों टीम्स के, जिसमें से एक ये है
डू और डाई सिचुएशन।
यस,
बट वी हैव हाइडियाकी इन 4 बटन। फहीम तो डेफिनेटली वन ऑफ द मोस्ट कंसिस्टेंट है, बट हाइडियाकी भी काफ़ी अच्छा गेम प्ले लेके आए हैं। इनकी इम्प्रूवमेंट जो है 4 बटन की काफ़ी ट्रिमेंडस है। तो आई थिंक 4 बटन का कहीं ना कहीं पलड़ा थोड़ा सा भारी हो सकता है।
आई थिंक थोड़ा नहीं, काफ़ी ज़्यादा भारी रह सकता है अगर हाइडियाकी जैसा हमने उनको उनके पिछले लास्ट मैच में खेलते हुए देखा था, इफ़ ही गोज इन द सेम सुपर सैयन मोड तो सैज को काफ़ी दिक्कत होने वाली है। 4 बटन आई थिंक अगेन जैसा आपने पॉइंट आउट किया कि इंडिविजुअल प्लेज में तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा ओपी हमें ये टीम नज़र आती है, बट प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं टीम सिनर्जी जब मैप कंट्रोल गेन करने की बारी आती है, स्पेशली इन मोड्स लाइक अगर आप बात करें हाइस्ट की बात कर लीजिए, जहाँ पे आपको पूरा ओपोनेंट के बेस तक पुश करना होता है, उनके स्पॉन पॉइंट्स तक पुश करना होता है। जेम ग्रैब की बात कर लीजिए, हॉट जोन की बात कर लीजिए, तो वहाँ पे जहाँ पे सिंक प्लेस बनाने होते हैं वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा दिक्कत हो जाती है। इन मोड्स लाइक बाउंटी आई थिंक 4 बटन बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग लगती है मेरे को उस मोड में।
एंड थैंकफुली आज हमारे पास वो मोड्स नहीं है।
ये सेज को खुश होना चाहिए इस बारे में।
सैज को खुश होना चाहिए बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव हाइस्ट, वी डोंट हैव जिम ग्रैब, हमारा बाउंटी, ब्रॉल बॉल और नॉकआउट है, तो कहीं ना कहीं सैज का पलड़ा उस चीज में भारी हो सकता है। बट 4 बटन ने इंप्रूवमेंट दिखाई है।
एग्जैक्टली, आई मीन दोनों टीम्स की तरफ से इंप्रूवमेंट रही है, बट 4 बटन की थोड़ी ज्यादा अच्छे से हमको होती हुई नजर आ रही है। फिर से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है दोनों की दोनों टीम्स के लिए ये मैच जीत के आगे बढ़ना, क्योंकि इस गेम के बाद दोनों के पूरे चैलेंज सीजन में सिर्फ आखिरी 2 गेम रह जाएंगे, एंड दैट विल बी नेक्स्ट लेवल प्रेशर जिसके साथ डील करना बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल होगा किसी एक टीम के लिए जो यहाँ पे हारेगी। लेकिन जीतेगा कौन, हारेगा कौन, ये हमसे पहले हमारे कास्टर्स को पता चल जाता है, जिनके पास अब हम चलेंगे क्योंकि गेम स्टार्ट होने में ज़्यादा वक्त नहीं बचा है। सो वंस अगेन वी आर हेडिंग ओवर टू शिवांश एंड पांडा।
ये जो पावर है पहले पता लगाने की कि who's just gonna win the matchup, basically we were casting the matchup at the same time, कभी कभी डरा देती है because once you are supporting one team and if they loses तो आपको तो बुरा लगता है, लेकिन again this is the part of life। But again for the team Saj and 4 buttons, मेरे हिसाब से it's gonna be an even matchup। Panda, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a pretty even matchup. Like I said, this has happened a lot in the ESL Snapdragon Pro Series because you have established teams coming up against teams which are dark horses, which can take down, the competition if they do play a bit better. And I really like 4 button the way they've been performing Fahim, Hideaki, Harshit, and Blank, all these guys playing so well. Team Sag, we've had moments of brilliance, but moments of heartbreak as well. And Flick, Jackson, D-Skills have been playing with each other for quite a long time. I think they're also in a similar team for the actual BSC. So they are definitely going to be going from strength to strength, but they aren't in that best position on the ladder. If I'm not wrong, Team Sag are 7th and 4Button are 6th. So you still got to win those matches, and so far it's not looking that great for them. Honestly, the loser of this match is probably going to cement their position outside the Challenge Season Finals, and that is going to be heartbreak for either team. So
you know what, made the best team wins. That's the only thing I'm just gonna say, because again, it's like survival of the fittest. अगर आप यहाँ से जीत गए, so you can again cover up the distance. आप ladder में थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर बढ़ सकते हैं. You can easily improve, and then you can just think about the future. कि ठीक है, how I'm gonna play, कौन सी team के साथ match up होने वाला है, and like what is gonna be my stance. It's gonna be aggressive, moderate, या फिर I'm gonna play according to the situation. But ये matchup दोनों की दोनों टीम भले 1-2% ऊपर नीचे हैं, but at the end similar matchup जीते हैं, similar matchup खेले और similar matchup को हारे हैं. So this is the most important matchup. But the first map, it's going to be dueling beetles, जो कि एक काफी ज्यादा important map हो जाता है. उसके अंदर हमने कई बार देखा है, not कई बार, I think so it's like the second time which is going to witness, second or third time, we saw Sam got picked up by a team और ठीक ठाक वहां से वैल्यू निकाली थी. But I think so Squeak, Ems, Poco, these types of brawlers are going to be a good option. But it seems like Panda, you are not happy with the picks.
No, I'm not happy because it's Canal Grande actually.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna have Canal Grande, Sneaky Fields, and Out in the Open. So Canal Grande, we just saw this. We saw how dominant Revenant Esports were. The bans are in. They're gonna be double Janet, Penny, Gray, Poco, and the Grom going to be banned out. That means a lot of aggressive, tanky options might be off the table because you don't have that synergistic attribute that Poco can bring to the table. Eve is going to be the first pick. No surprises there. And I think that the next pick could probably be a Gus here or even an Otis. Actually, the Otis with the Carl makes a lot of sense on the same side.
It seems like, oh yeah, Otis is there and Carl with a good pick. So Saj already knew like what are going to be the meta picks and what are going to be the comfortable picks for them. So instantly उन्होंने उसको pick कर लिया. But again, banning the Grom and the Janet to also states that कि आपको इतना ज़्यादा जो mid control की fight है वो थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा aggressively लेनी पड़ सकती है. Otherwise Grom can also punish you a lot. But 4Button still have 2 more picks to go for, and let's see वो दोनों क्या होने वाले हैं.
I suspect it's going to be Surge or Gene, and we do have the Gene going to be picked up. Gene, like I said, makes a lot of sense. That Magic Hand is going to be huge here, and considering the brawlers that have already been picked up by Team Sag, you don't have as many counters to that Gene pull from the side of Team Sag. So I really like this Gene pick. Makes a lot of sense. The Surge pick would be great for the Carl, especially if you do get your super up. I think that Gene and the Eve can win enough control for the Surge to get into a position where he can't farm his super up. But we're going to see a Tick picked up instead, and Tick is also great for this map. There are so many choke points where Tick can be so influential in controlling the map, and I do like this pick here. Sprout could be picked up. I think Brock also could be picked up for the side of Team Sag as well as a counter.
I was about to say Brock would be a better option, but let's see क्या वो उसी के साथ जाने वाले हैं after नहीं. But again, if you talk about the damage output, the chip damage from the side of 4Button is going to be enough because Gene वो chip damage के according work कर सकते हैं, and then Eve tends to go for that too. उनका जल्दी super आ जाता है. But we can see a Max, so let's see how it's going to work out. Plus Carl can also close in the distance, and Max is a really good character if he just uses it with a perfect team composition. It's a good support though, but up solo आराम से भी situation थोड़े से solo plays बना सकते हैं.
Yeah, and the biggest reason you want to run Max, I wouldn't say it's the best brawler for this map, but the biggest reason we want to run Max is that it's going to be a soft counter to the Gene pull. It also is going to give you a lot of speed to get your Carl into the face of opponents way easier. As Jackson tries to go for the blue star, he does find it, but he's going to be very low. Has to survive here, but he's almost taken out.
Jakey somehow managed to survive that Kaz is receiving a very good amount of damage, but he is still up. FlickJ on the other side थोड़ा बहुत वो भी डैमेज यहाँ पर रिसीव कर रहे हैं. Now he's just trying to close in and EV अपना सुपर इस्तेमाल करेंगी. FlickJ also has a super available, so you know instantly उसको इस्तेमाल करके they can be very quick. And Gene on the other side just trying to collect some more damage ताकि उनका magical hand will be online.
Yeah, that's true. About a minute 20 left on the clock, and it's given enough time for the Gene to at least get into the place where it can get super. We do see the baby boom coming down. King Fahim also has a ticket, which he can use at any point. And we see Flick and Jackson are going to be very, very low. As Jackson falls, so does Flick. And things are looking from bad to worse for the time for the side of Team Sag.
Oh, the magical hand got used, but it didn't hit its mark. Harshit again has an opportunity to move forward. FlickJ received a hefty amount of damage. He has to fall back. Jakey also just trying to get some good control of the left hand side of the map. और King Fahim जिस तरीके से यहाँ पर damage देते जा रहे हैं, I think कि उनके पास वो thicket जल्दी से जल्दी available हो जाए.
Yeah, that is very true. He's been zoning out entire areas as Jackson tries to go aggressively. Not able to get the better of Harshit here. Harshit gets the wall break and he gets the kill on Jackson as well. And the ticket going to be coming down, but it doesn't fall as Harshit's back in a position. It's going to be a 5-star lead for the side of 4 button. But with Harshit falling, that's going to be huge. Jackson goes in. He doesn't use a flying hook. Has to go out and he baits out the gadget as well. And things are looking up for the side of Team Sats. They can make a play here. They have 15 seconds, but they don't have the HP on their side.
4 buttons को कुछ भी करके यहाँ से डिफेंड करना पड़ेगा. जैसा कि आपने मेंशन करा, that HP advantage could lead them to their victory, but they don't know about the Otis. Otis is trying to close in and uses the mute. Is it? And a very good pull. And they secure the first round of this game. It was a close call till the end, but 4 buttons. Very, very good round. और दाद देना चाहूंगा वहां पर मैं King Fahim की भी उस play की, because he almost got picked up by Carl, but उन्होंने अपने आप को बहुत अच्छे तरीके से बचाया.
And that is very true. We're going to go into game number 2 here. First one was taken by 4 button in a very advanced and dominating way, as once again they already have the lead. We did see Jackson claim the blue star, but he also paid with it for his, paid for it with his life.
That's bad. Already 2-star into the favor of team 4 buttons. Although they have 1-star lead और एक blue star उनके पास available है, तो अगर सामने वाले भी 1 star लेके जाते हैं, so although उनके पास यहाँ पर lead रहने वाली है, but still थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर careful रहना पड़ेगा. Jakey just trying to close in the distance and trying to just get some damage. FlickJ uses this super, and he is just also won that map control. They got it, but in terms of damage, it's nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Hart also has a magic hand online, so that could be a huge detractor to any sort of aggression. He also has 2 ways of ensuring that Jackson's super does get reset, which is 1, the left loadout, or 2, the pull in and of itself. So very good options here, but Hartson goes down. Flick very aggressive, able to find the kill there, and that's going to give Team Saz the lead. They have the lead by 1 star, but Jackson almost close to falling himself.
They need to do something. 45 seconds more, 4 buttons if they want to clear out this first match of the Canal Grande. कुछ भी करके अगर इनको ये जीतना है, तो थोड़ा सा और aggressive यहाँ पर खेलना पड़ेगा. Eve just reaching in a amount of damage. The thicket is available. The pull is available. So अभी भी आप बहुत ज़्यादा बड़े players बना सकते हैं. But I think the 4 buttons is waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, that is true. I would think the conjunction of the magic hand with the head first from the tick would be great, as Hideaki is going to be low. He does almost fall. He almost gives the blue star, but no, he manages to survive. 15 seconds left on the clock. It's 4 buttons a game. They have a lot of utility online to get a kill. The flying hook from Jackson comes in. Tailspin as well, but he is very low. He falls there. It's going to be a trade. It's going to favor Team Sats. They have the lead here. 1 star still, but nobody in ways for 4 buttons. Oh, another kill! And that is going to cement the win for the side of Team Sag.
Yeah, now it just got equalized from the side of Team Sag. इतनी आसानी से तो यहाँ पर नहीं हारने वाले, ये चीज तो कंफर्मेशन दे दी है टीम साज ने. And it was again a close match up till the end. Gene was trying to go all in, try to go for the magical hand, and Jakey instead survives. और वहीं पर अपने आप को उन्होंने अच्छा बचाया था. Look at that, FlickJ just going all in, but no value from that side. Jakey also closes in, and Hideaki shuts him down. FlickJ on the other side got a good trade, but just because of that, they have a star advantage.
Yeah, very good plays coming in. I really like the way Flick has been playing the Max, and Max is as good as the person using it is, and that he's really showing us why he's one of the more dominant Maxes in India. As Harshit goes down, it's going to be a 6-star lead for the side of Team Sag. Jackson uses the flagging hook to get out of that sticky situation. Full map control on the side of Team Sag. They have complete control. They push back 4Button to spawn, but the baby boom is going to allow 4Button to get back in the mix of things.
But again, they are trying to get the map control. Harshit receiving an hefty amount of damage. The trinket got destroyed, and Jakey shuts down Harshit too. Gene is out of the picture. Otis might be the next one to go out, but he's still surviving. Will he survive? The answer is going to be yes. And he instead takes down that Eve. Got traded out, but again, a very good play from the side of Flick J2. Max again secures one. Jakey again tried to get that tick out of the picture, but instead he received a very good huge amount of damage, and now he has to fall back.
Yeah, I like the way he's D-Skills has been, and Jason rather, has been beating out the last hurrah, has ensured that the tick is not getting that value that it wants, and doesn't squander his super as another headfirst going in. Ooh, Hideaki falls, but D-Skills low. He does get the kill on the ticket, and once again, firmly cemented the lead for the side of Team Sad. Even a team wipe would be enough for 4Button in this scenario.
Yeah, D-Skills in fact used that mute onto that Eve to get the pick, and that was the best decision, I think. So Harshit still has the hand available, goes for it, might shut down Jakey, but you still need 2 more finishes. Otis, if Otis goes down, this is going to be look a little bit closer than we expect. Jakey needs to survive till the end if they want to get this one, and yes, they got another knockout. I think so. First set is over. Team Sag just going to rule this one.
Yeah, it feels bad for 4Button. The only person that they needed to take out at the end was Flick, and Flick was flicked up the map. He was at the bottom right. Everybody else were fighting a mid-fight, and Team Sag really, I gotta say, the fulcrum of this composition, the way they were able to be so dominant was mostly because of Flick. Flick was so aggressive, and every time he was aggressive, he was still measured. He was aggressive while being very careful about his aggression. He didn't give too much of value to the side of 4Button. He got his supers and got his teammates into the fights way more often than you would expect. The run and gun was very, very effective, and I gotta say, props to Flick for putting his team in a position that allowed them to dominate 4Button.
Oh, it was a good matchup, but it was the first set of this third match, so we still need to witness a lot of the games. But I think so Team Sag अगर sneaky fields के अंदर और भी aggressive खेली, depend करता है उनके कॉम के ऊपर. Now the next game totally depends on the comm, because in the first one I thought that 4Buttons had an advantage, but Team Sag instantly denied that, especially with the Carl plays. But look at the damage difference. 4Button leading the charge.
Yeah, that is 12,000 more damage for the side of 4Button. They did have a comp which is conducive to a lot more damage because they have a lot more healing. When you have that gene composition, you do get the magic puffs, and you can also poke from far away, so that means your damage output is going to be a lot more. The amount of healing that you have is also going to be a lot more. But the way Flick was able to be so aggressive gave them the win there. We see 32 stars for the side of Team Sag and 29 for the side of 4Button. And the reason we have a 3-star difference with 29 and 32 is because every single game Team Sag got the blue star at the start.
Oh, that difference. Team Sag just leading the charge though. But चलिए अगले गेम की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, and it's going to be sneaky fields. We know that the Poco, Ash, El Primo picks are really good, and that's why Poco and Ash already got banned. Ems, Barley, B and Neat are going to be the other 4 bans in the game. So काफी अच्छे तरीके से यहाँ पर already ban कर दिए जा चुके हैं from side of like both the teams. El Primo is still going to be like an option, but देखते हैं कौन उसको लेता है. I think so. Surge teams can also go for Surge, or might be Crow. And yeah, Team Sag instantly locks in the Crow.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, Crow makes a lot of sense for scouting out where people are. But in terms of the pick, I feel like Crow's fallen off of the meta. It is still a pretty early pick that we do see. And we have the Penny being picked up from the side of 4Button. I do think that the Penny is a strong first pick, especially with the M's out of contention here, as well as the Ash as well. You don't have as many brawlers that could be that difficult for Penny to deal with now in this equation, and Otis is going to be picked up. That's going to be great for, say, maybe a Primo or even a Rosa pick. It's also going to be good for, say, a Sam or even a Carl pick.
Yeah, you have a lot of options to go for, especially for 4 buttons. But टीम साज के पास अब उनके आखिरी 2 पिक आने वाले हैं. क्या उनके पिक रहने वाले हैं? That is the question for now. But चलिए, I think so again comfortable pick लेना चाहिए. थोड़ा सा आप भी aggressive बढ़ के खेल सकते हैं. शायद आप कार ले लीजिए and then you can easily close in the distance. But again, opposition has that Otis, so that won't be a best pick there. And Janet is going to be the second answer, but I would love to see the final pick from the side of Team Saj. क्या होने वाला है वो?
I'm still processing what could possibly be a pick here. I think Grom is actually a pretty decent pick because you have squishy brawlers on the side of Team Saj. So Grom might be a good pick. Actually, Grom might be a good pick either way. But definitely, I think it's going to be a last pick here. If you don't pick Grom, that means you're not really thinking about how the meta is right now. And that Carl pick actually might deter the Grom. But, it still really comes down to preference here. I think that you might just see a Surge being picked up by 4-button to counter out the Carl.
I think so, yeah. That is an option. And yep, instantly Carl got picked up. So Surge is going to be a viable option to go for. और Otis, Penny. But I would love to see कि Crow के साथ कितनी ज़्यादा वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं, because again जैसा कि आपने मेंशन भी करा था कि Grom एक अच्छा पिक हो सकता है, स्पेशली जब सामने इतने थोड़े बहुत squishy brawlers हो. But here we can see a change. Buzz is going to be online.
Yeah, Buzz also is pretty good. You can sneak in the bushes as well with that Buzz pick, so it makes a lot of sense. It can also counter out the super from the Carl. The tailspin does get reset, so that flying hook might not be as good. So it's like a double counter out for the Carl pick here, because you have the Otis and the Buzz as well. And the Otis can also do a lot of damage on the other 2 brawlers. It has a lot of range as well, and cross-lane support. So I like this draft coming in from the side of Team Sash just a little bit, but 4-button a lot more.
Yeah, 4 buttons तो यहाँ पर थोड़ा बहुत favor जरूर करेगा. And look at that, aggressive यहाँ पर बढ़ते हुए Penny might go down. On the other side, Buzz is out of the picture. 2 KOs हमें देखने को मिलते हुए. Otis couldn't able to survive that aggression from the side of Skills, and Jakey and Flick J scores a goal.
Yeah, and once again, showing us why Janet is so strong. You don't see Janet being played as much in competitive, and the major reason for that is that it does get banned out a lot. And now we're seeing exactly why it gets banned out. It's able to exert so much of control. And once again, Team Sash completely dispatching 4-button, and a little bit of a swoop from the pro there to finish it off in style. Team Sash taking this one and moving on to match point, in fact.
Yeah, it was certainly a quick matchup though. कोई ज़्यादा मौका ही नहीं मिला. Salty Barrel का भी यहाँ पर इस्तेमाल करा गया from the side of Penny, but इतना ज़्यादा helpful रहा ही नहीं. Plus जैसा कि आपने mention करा था, Buzz again मस्त के asset, और अब यहाँ पर उनके ऊपर थोड़ा सा pressure बनाया जाएगा. Skills has to be careful. Flick J, the throw is off the picture. Harshit barely surviving, but again he has to fall back. Jakey just trying to get the control of the ball, and Janet, look at that, dodging every single shot. But Buzz might take her down, but no, it's going to be the answer. The support from the side of Flick J and Jakey securing that kill was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he moved back. I mean, he was never going to be able to win that matchup without dying himself, and that did put his team in a bad situation. This could have been a goal-scoring opportunity instead, as they do manage to finish up. Jakes and Flick is going to be the last one in life for his team to put them in a good position to get out of this spawn trap.
थोड़ा सा केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. Flick J receiving very huge amount of damage. उनको हल्का सा comfortable रहना पड़ेगा. Now look at that, Flick J and Jakey, both of them has their super available, so उनको भी they have to use it pretty perfectly. And yeah, Jakey, Janet off to the graph, and Harshit closing in. The distance might go down, but at the end he goes down before taking one player down. 2v2 situation. Crows goes all in. Penny received an empty amount of damage, but still the ball control Team Saj के पास अभी भी वो है.
Yeah, that is very true. I do like the way Team Sash have been playing. They've been able to dissipate a lot of the aggression that 4-button brought to the table here. But still, though, they are still in the back of their own court, as Harshit has a stun that he can use, and he's not going to be afraid to use it.
I think so. रोना भी नहीं चाहिए. D skills closes in against an Otis and might go down. Crow को भी यहाँ पर instantly escape करना पड़ेगा. But Hideaki is the one who shuts down D skills. And look at that, Janet trying to push out, trying to shut down, and trying to get a good amount of map control in the situation, and a very beautiful pick out there.
Yeah, there are lots of misplays coming in from both the teams. They aren't as clean here. Well, we have a little bit better communication and better synergy coming in from 4Button vis-a-vis Team Sag, as Flick is going to be moving up once again. He should be able to get the kill on a Harshit. As he does, Harshit goes for that hero stun, not able to do so. Flick finishing up the entire team of Team Sag, but Hideaki able to get that trade in that last second. 18 seconds left on the clock. It seems like we're going to be going into overtime. The grass is going to be burnt down. The boxes are going to be broken. And we are going to have a long-range battle on our hands.
Yeah, और अब ये सारा का सारा ओवर टाइम के ऊपर सिचुएशन बन जाएगी. Flick J has a super available. I think so. This is the perfect time to use it. Goes in. Hideaki shuts down. Another Buzz is also out of the picture. Jakey just roaming around and scores a goal, and a very beautiful one to get the victory in his favor. It's going to be Team Sag which is going to walk away with a win, and a very close matchup though. But it's a 2-0.
I just have to say that jump from Flick J at the end was insane. The Buzz was like 3 tiles away, used the super, and he was still able to jump out. I know you can jump out, but the amount of reaction, the reaction time was completely phenomenal on the side of Flick J. He was able to take out one person, get another one very low, allow Jason to finish off another one, and that was a complete team wipe for them at the right time. You don't want to be falling like flies in overtime, but Team Sag was able to execute today. They're going to be happy. They are going to be closing up the gap between them and 4Button, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're Team Sag.
And you know what? There were some times जब लग रहा था कि 4Buttons उनका team composition, उनका team play just on point, but कुछ situation में Team Sag भी ऐसा खेल गई कोई मौका ही नहीं दिया. And look at the damage difference, 21,000 damage difference between Team Sag and 4Buttons.
Yeah, I said that Team Sag would probably win against Aogiri because I felt like they were a better team, and today they're showing us exactly how good they really are, because if you look at their matchups that they've already had, they've had to face off against Revenant and Aogiri, which is probably why they have that 2-set loss, right? So now that they are facing off against teams which aren't as clean in their execution, it is showing us how good this team actually is. They seem to be having a slow start. If you guys watch Pokemon, you know that Reggie Gigas has slow start. It starts off pretty slow and it gets stronger as the game goes by, and that's exactly what he showcased right here.
Yeah, you know what, slow and steady sometimes win the race, and that's what Team Sag was doing, especially the way they control the ball. They knew it that, they have the ball control, they just need to go for the knockouts, and that was their game plan till the end. But the Crow move in the final situation was the game changer. But Panda, anything else from your side you want to mention about the previous matchup?
Honestly, I think all these 3 matchups were insane. We see the blue team winning all 3 of them, and it's been a really fast day, in fact, and I'm surprised. But you know what? It's got me really excited. Tomorrow, we have the matchup of all matchups for the ESL Snapdragon Pro Series Challenge season. We have True Rippers versus Revenant, and I'm excited for that. I just wanted to say that before we close this one out.
You know what? I can't wait for that matchup, but again, हमें 24 घंटे तो थोड़ा सा रुकना ही पड़ेगा. But हमें ये थोड़ा सा hype अपना रोकना पड़ेगा. But मैं जानना चाहूंगा हमारे analyst कितने ज़्यादा excited हैं for that matchup.
Again, I mean, there's no point हम कितना भी excited हो, मैच तो कल के दिन ही देखने को मिलेगा. अगर आज हो जाता तो काफी ज्यादा मजा आते, but जैसा पांडा ने बोला था, matches of all matches, the match to watch इस बार Snapdragon Pro Series Brawl Stars India के अंदर True Rippers versus Revenant Esports कल देखने को मिलेगा. बट आज के इस गेम की बात करते हैं, एंड पांडा ने भी यही चीज़ पॉइंट आउट करी जो हम लोग ने लास्ट टाइम भी बात करी थी कि सैज के जो अर्ली फेजेस में मैचेस थे वर अगेंस्ट टीम्स लाइक True Rippers, टीम्स लाइक Revenant Esports, और उस वजह से टफ फाइट तो ये टीम पुट अप करी थी बट जीत नहीं पा रहे थे. लेकिन अब जब जो लीडर बोर्ड के बॉटम में टीम्स हैं उनके अगेंस्ट कॉम्पिटिशन देखने को मिल रहा है, सैज का एक अलग रूप हमारे सामने नजर आ रहा है.
आई थिंक जो एग्रेसिव टीम्स के साथ ये स्टार्टिंग में फाइट ले चुके हैं उसका फल हमें अब देखने को मिल रहा है. वो ऑलरेडी अपने हर वीकनेस पे काम करके आए थे, एंड दैट वाज द रीजन कि फ्लिक को हमने इतना ज़्यादा एग्रेसिव होते देखा बाउंटी में, एंड ब्रॉल बॉल में तो कंप्लीट बॉल डिनाई.
लेकिन चलिए अब लीडर बोर्ड सामने आया है तो नए अपडेट जो यहाँ पे देखने को मिलते हैं. जो पहले हमारी टीम 3-0 के साथ लीडर बोर्ड के टॉप पे बैठी थी, अब वो दोनों टीमें 4-0 के साथ टॉप 2 पे मौजूद है. कल इनमें से एक को उनके इस स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज ब्रॉल स्टार्स चैलेंज सीजन की पहली डिफीट मिलने वाली है. पहली हार होगी रेवेनेंट Esports या ट्रू रिपर्स की, एंड अगेन इट्स गोना बी वेरी एक्साइटिंग टू विटनेस. बट दूसरी चीज़ ये, टीम सैज अब मार्कोस गेमिंग के जस्ट पीछे आ चुकी है 2 विन्स और 3 लॉसेस के साथ. अगर एक और इनफैक्ट अगले जो 2 मैचेस हैं उन दोनों को भी साथ ही साथ जीत में तब्दील कर दे टीम सैज, तो आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं टॉप 4 की उम्मीद रख सकते हैं, और उम्मीद रख सकते हैं उसके साथ पहुंचने की चैलेंज फाइनल्स तक. लेकिन सफ़र अभी भी लंबा है, अभी भी काफ़ी दिन हमारे बाकी हैं इस चैलेंज सीजन के. एंड अगेन आई थिंक कल के अगर बात करें, आर यू ऑल्सो, हु डू यू थिंक, आज ही प्रेडिक्शन लूंगा मैं, क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा शैडो?
मुझे मेरे सहपाठी से साथी चाहिए क्रैट, क्योंकि उनके प्रेडिक्शन ऑन पॉइंट होते हैं. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू प्रेडिक्ट एट ऑल.
फेयर इनफ. बट शैडो, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग मी इन द ब्रॉडकास्ट टुडे. काफ़ी ज़्यादा मज़ा आया आपसे बातचीत करके, और आज के मैचेस भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा मज़ेदार थे. सो आई होप आप लोगों ने भी मैच और एक्शन एंजॉय किया. बट इसी के साथ हमारा ये जो ब्रॉडकास्ट है यहीं पे समाप्त होता है. और इससे पहले कि शो को एक्चुअली एंड करें, a huge shout out to a lovely sponsor, starting off with the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Share the epic and level up your game. Snapdragon Elite Gaming, when winning matters the most, and also Monster Energy, unleash the beast. This is Super Johnny, your host for the Snapdragon Pro Series Brawl Stars India Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night along with you guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. Again, star-studded matchups, so make sure आप लोगों ने subscribe किया हुआ है, and don't forget to tune in for that. Until then, take care. Good night.
On the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them.